give that position to Reece Nelson to try. And then Yannick want to play, what's his name? Northside. Don't play him inside me. If you play him by the wing, that is where he used to finish work for, at Brighton. Not people should send me to London. Do all you can. If working Gunners Hop is, you people should send me to North London. Let me grab Arteta by the neck. I will give me a dirty slap first, and then expect reasonable questions from him. So by the time I give him the next point, he will realize himself and know what to do. Yes. So that's all I'm asking for. Send me to North London. Let me mess him up so that he will sit up, because he needs someone to deal immensely with him. So you understand that he's playing with our emotions. My darling Arsenal that I love so much, and Arteta, you are lucky I'm not in North London. What I would have used the chemistry of upper job. Arteta, don't worry, I'll be there soon. Pray before I get there. You should not remain there. Another thing I'm asking for is, if he does not improve, I should be Arsenal coach. Let me take up that job. I know what to do. My days in Iwoyan, my days in Bende United and Bende Insurance.
Arteta, I'll be there soon. Pray before I get there. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Thumbs up, familia. You already know como cena funciona. Angola's winning 1-0 at the moment. Before you ask me, the reason I'm not doing a watch along is because I can't do it off of this dongle. Most of you guys already know I'm struggling to even be live and play YouTube videos. So there's no way I can do a watch along. But I will be watching the highlights. I am keeping score on my phone, but we do have to continue working. You know what I'm saying? We have to continue working. I'll be watching back on the highlights. But big up Angola. Hopefully we can continue, you know what I mean, to 90 minutes. And big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to get through the press conference of what Arteta is saying. And like I said, I'm going to have to play the press conference through my phone because, like I said, this dongle thing is not strong enough. But hopefully, when Lee comes down, I'll be able to get the fiber optic all done, man. You know what I mean? Quadruple charge taki, porra. You know what I'm saying? So make sure on the way in, all you, man, you know what I mean, paying your rent. I don't want to hear no excuses. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you are quadruple charge. The like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. Make sure you're the like and subscribe button. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Thumbs up, family. We're going to get into the press conference. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Come on, Angola. Force Angola. Vamos ganhar essa merda right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in. Hopefully, once I get the internet done, you know what I'm saying, the fiber optic will be able to do the watch-alongs. I'll be able to do the FIFA career mode again. Do you know what I'm saying? So bear with me. Hopefully when Lee comes, you know what I mean, comes down, I'll be able to get the internet sorted. At the moment, I can do the streams. It's a bit limited. I have to pre-record certain clips and stuff to play that. You know what I mean? Even then, there's a little bit of a buffer. So big up to everyone. Before anyone asks me, I can't stream the game. I can't stream the game and be live at the same time using this dongle. So there you go. But let's get straight into it. Let's get into it. Wait, hold on. Let me crack a little bit because Angola's winning right now. Porra. Tamaki, Mangule, to all the Mangule out there, you know what I'm saying? Tamzaki, big up to Marie in the building. Come on, Prima. Prima's always in the building. Saliba has got to get his bonus north. You know what I'm saying? Bro, quadruple charge, bro. Quadruple charge. This season's quadruple charge season, bro. Haven't you heard? You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You get me? Let's get into, actually, before we get into the press call, let's get into what Saliba said. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. The article's here. Evening Standard. William Saliba issues audacious title prediction as Gunners eye historical quadruple. Right, let's get into what he actually said. Here we go. Right. Where is it? Saliba has been a mainstay this season. Yeah, we know that. We have been close in the Premier League in the past 3 seasons, and the last season we were in the semi-finals of the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. So we know we can win every competition. Is that not quadruple charge? To win every competition? Okay, then. So don't tell me that you ain't say that's basically quadruple charge, bro. You get me? Let me reread what he just said, bruv. We have been close in the Premier League in the past 3 seasons, and last season we were in the semi-finals of the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. So we know we can win every competition. There you go. Do you know what I'm saying? But we know we have to do that on the pitch, and we have to start winning trophies now. Well, that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this manager needs to go. We were in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, so there are 3 games left for us, and we have to do the job in January against Chelsea. We will be a big game. It will be a big game, a big derby, so we have to keep going. We know we are close, and we have to learn the lessons from last season. What's this? At the end of your career, we count our trophies, and the Carabao Cup is one of them, and we are now in the semi-finals. And of course, we want to win this competition like every competition that we play. The mood is good, but we know we are still in December and things can happen quickly in football. We have to stay focused and keep believing in ourselves and keep working, because that's what matters at the end of the day. And when we hold on to the trophies and not before, if we have a lot of games, it means we are doing a good job. So we have to keep going, and hopefully the players that are injured will be back in January to help us. So Saliba believes that we can win every competition. Listen, I don't have no problem in him believing in that. We do have a good squad, quadruple charge, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't have a good manager. I don't mind what he's saying. He should have the ambition to want to win everything. The problem is, I just think it's the wrong manager to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm glad that he has that winning mentality. That's the mentality that I want from players. We're in a competition, we want to win it. And that goes against a lot of Arsenal fans that are telling us, oh, we don't care, the Carabao Cup's beneath us. We don't care about that competition. We don't care about that competition. We don't care about this. We don't care about that. Well, guess what? Saliba cares. Saliba seems to care. Do you get what I'm saying? Saliba seems to care. So I'm not hearing from Saliba that, you know, we don't care about that competition. Oh, that's a free hit. Let's focus on the league. Man saying he wants to win the competition. So that goes against a lot of what a lot of this fan base come out with. Oh, we don't care about this. We don't care about that. We don't care about this competition. That competition is beneath us. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, we do have a squad good enough. And I do agree that we're in the quarterfinals, in the semi-finals. You have to go out and win there. There's no point getting to quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then just giving up and not being, you know, not wanting to go and win it. I've been saying this the whole time. If you're in a competition, what's the point then? If you're going to get into a situation where you're 3 games away, 2 games away from winning a competition, go for it. Yeah, I'm saying, so I completely agree with Saliba. I've got no issue with anything Saliba said. Yeah, I'm saying he should feel like the team's good enough, because I believe the team's good enough to win. But being good enough and showing it, you have to show it. You also mentioned growing from the last couple of seasons. I don't feel like this team has improved from the last couple of seasons. I think personnel-wise, we've got Gyökeres here, we've got Eze here. You know what I'm saying? We've got a few players. Zubimendi, I don't think is better than Partey. I would have much rather have kept Partey. I still, even this level of Partey for me is better than Zubimendi. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to change. It's going to take a lot for it to change. It can change, but I need to see some factual evidence. And right now, I've not seen enough from Zubimendi. I'm just going to keep it honest. Tamzaki familia. But at the same time, I want the players to believe that we can win. Saka's come out and said that we can win. Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba's coming out and saying, yo, we have to win, but we have to prove it on the pitch. This is exactly what I'm saying. We have to win trophies. And I'm glad. Hopefully this trophy talk is coming from the hierarchy, because they're the ones that keep renewing contracts, renewing Arteta's contract, getting players in, getting Berta in. You know what I'm saying? It's great the players saying this, but the club, the people running the club, the Cronkies, they need to have that kind of level of ambition as well. They need to have that ambition that, yo, it's not good enough another season not winning something, you know? And I got nothing, there's nothing wrong for me from what he said. Do you know what I'm saying? The only difference is, look, actually he said it already. You know, we have to prove it. We can talk about this squad being great, the great defense. We've got a bench that we can rotate. We've bought in this player and that player. At the end of the day, it don't mean nothing unless there's trophies there to be shown. Let's just be honest about it. You know, we talk about Chelsea and how much money that they spent, but at the end of the day, they still won trophies. Whether you respect those trophies or not is irrelevant. They won trophies. Obviously, they're going to want bigger trophies, but they got something to show for their project. Do you know what I'm saying? There is trophies there. Then you look at Liverpool, the Klopp era, trophies. The Slot era, trophies. Even though they're not that great this season, they still won a Prem. Phase 1, they still won a Prem. With a team that a lot of people dismissed, the team people said needed a massive rebuild. What have we got to show for our progress and our process? What a FA Cup 6 years ago? Come on, it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. You know what I mean? Newcastle have got a trophy to show, and they don't spend as much money as us. They don't have the capacity to spend it because of the rules, not because their owners ain't got money. Man City, how successful has their process been? You look around and everyone's got trophies. Even Man United, even with Ten Hag, even Man United with Ten Hag and Marie, even they've got multiple trophies, not just one trophy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're an amazing squad, but what I'm saying is there's trophies there. There's trophies there. So we need to have tangible evidence that this has been for something. And at the end of the day, I completely agree. And I like the fact that Saliba's coming out and saying that, because I think this fan base needs to start hearing that. You know what I mean? The other side of the fan base needs to start hearing that. No, we do need to win trophies. The players feel like that. Arteta, to be fair to him, has come out and said that. Even though I don't think he's going to be able to do that, he's come out and said that. Whether that's pressure from the club, whether that's pressure from the owner, whatever the case may be, he has mentioned trophies this season. He has mentioned trophies, but I know this guy can't be trusted, because this is the same guy that told me, but we won three community shields. So we know that he doesn't stick to business. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Quadruple charge. Make sure you're quadruple charging the likes, man. You know what I mean? Saliba and Arteta ain't best friends. Everyone can see that. Big up Marie, but he can't drop him. You can't drop him. You know what I mean? You can't drop him. You know what I mean? Dismissing trophies, exactly. Always been odd to me. We're gonna get through the press conference in a bit. But yeah, it's always been weird. And to be honest, to be fair to Saliba, every single time, I remember there was he done an interview. I think it was a couple of seasons ago, and he said, "Look, like they asked him, are you one of the best centre backs in the world?" And he said, "How can I be one of the best centre backs in the world if I've not won no trophies?" His words. I have to win trophies to prove that I'm one of the best. You can't be one of the best and I ain't got no trophies to show. So I like that. I like that. I like that because it is true. It's true. You need the trophies to back your career. Let's be real. The same Arsenal fans that will dismiss trophy, don't care about trophies, but the same people that be like, yo, Harry Kane was at Spurs for how many years, didn't win no trophies. Where's the trophies? Do you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you need your talent. Your talent, the trophies validate you as a player, your ambition, what you won in the game, what you did in the game. And that's what it is, bro. And that's what it is. And as these players are getting older, listen, we're keeping them so far. There will come a time where he's going to Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, all of these men are going to get to a stage in their career if we don't win any trophies that Harry Kane had to decide. Do I stay at Spurs or do I go Bayern? And he chose to go Bayern because he had the ambition and he's like, yo, I'm tired of the dreams. I'm tired of this club selling me dreams, telling me this season, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to get Mourinho, we're going to do that, and nothing ever changes. And nothing ever changes. Do you know what I'm saying? So players grow tired. Players do eventually grow tired. You know what I mean? And some of them get to I've got a crossroad in my career. It's my final big contract. What do I do? Do I stay with a club that continues to not get over the line? Or do I go somewhere where culturally they always win, and when they don't win, they do everything else to put it right the next season to win trophies? And this is what it is. I want my players to stay at Arsenal. I want the best players to stay at Arsenal. I want Arsenal to be successful. I don't want players leaving. It hurt me when Nasri went to Man City. It hurt me when Haleb left. It hurt me when Alex Song left. It hurt me when Fabregas left. It hurt me when Adebayor left. It hurt me when Van Persie left. It hurt me when Alexis Sanchez left. These are all periods where we wasn't successful. We wasn't winning major honours, and history will repeat itself. So as much as people want to avoid winning trophies, at the end of the day, you give the player something very difficult to then think about. Do I stay with a club that just is just not, ruthless enough with the manager or doing enough in getting players in, which I do think we've improved in getting players in, or do I go elsewhere so I can actually, end my career with some trophies? It is what it is, bro. It's a 1-1 for this. Puta que pariu, man. Fuck's sakes, these guys, bro. Anyway, let's continue. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's continue, bro. Before Angola starts annoying me, bro. These guys, I can't rely on these guys, man. I can't rely on these guys. Anyway, let's get into the press conference. Let's go. Make sure you're quadruple charging the likes. Make sure you're quadruple charging the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 25K. Let's go.
Amy, you wanted to catch up on Martinelli. I know we've been asked that before.
Just to see if Martinelli and Capie are how they're looking.
Martinelli is more a knock, and he wasn't comfortable to carry on after the second half. With Piero, something different because he picked up an injury against Everton.
Okay, we'll go 12 o'clock Boxing Day.
Hold on.
Martinelli is more a knock, and he wasn't comfortable to carry on after the second half. With Piero, something different because he picked up an injury against Everton.
Okay, we'll go 12 o'clock.
What information does that give me for our next game? Man, we're asking you about the fitness. It's more, we already, bro, that's fine. Are they available for Brighton? Is the question that you're being asked, bro. And this guy's saying, Martinelli is more a knock. And Hincapié, who's out in the last game. Bro, we're asking you, are they available for the Brighton game? Like this manager loves to duck. It's not a hard question. Look, Martinelli, he picked up a knock, couldn't continue the last game, which we all saw Arteta. We were watching the game, but he's not available for Brighton. You can say the same thing when you're talking about Hincapié, not available. But this guy, they picked up a knock and this guy was out in the last game. That's not answering the question, bro. And this is what I mean about this manager. He doesn't answer questions, bro. This guy just ducks and weaves and tries to duck and avoid answering questions directly, bro. Like, what are we doing? Are they fit for the game? Yes or no, bro? I don't understand why it's got to be so complicated with you. For this...
Boxing Day, we'll kick off with Premier League TV. Sirah?
Hello, Michelle. Brighton next. Another young manager, Fabian Herzl. What have you made of Brighton's season so far and their style of play?
Well, obviously, it's a club that I admire a lot, and what they've done, I think, over the last 10 years is incredible. They have different managers, and now Fabian's came in and brought some very different ideas as well. A lot of energy, a really, really committed team, and look very, very together. A lot of quality. They can play in different ways. They have versatile players, so it's going to be a tough match.
You spoke about a really busy December period.
A lot of managers. Seems like the managers there get made accountable for not doing what not reaching the club's objectives. Something maybe we should start doing. You know what I mean? Hopefully this season, you either win or you need to go. Maybe we need a change. Maybe we need to go get a winner. You know what I'm saying? If you win it, cool, you can stay. I have no problem. Arteta stay another 2 years if he wins it because he deserved it from winning a major. If he wins a major. And maybe we need to start doing that. I thought the Wenger days were behind us. The years of managers staying there 20 years, you know what I'm saying, 21 years. We're not doing that no more. So we need some accountability for your job as well. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you highlighted that because we need that round here. Porra.
How helpful is it now to be having 2 home games in the Premier League and have time to switch off as well as the boys?
Well, we need to obviously to prepare what's coming, but at least tonight and tomorrow I will have some time with my family that are here, and there is time to enjoy, there is time to work and enjoy, the pleasure and the opportunity that we have to be playing at this level in this country with the history that we have here.
I want to talk about...
Hold on, let me see this. To be fair, he don't need to answer pre-game. Is giving up info to the opponent. Why need to brief the opponent? That's woke football. Bro, respectfully, yeah? All this bullshit about, we're going to pretend that, wasn't it Zinchenko that came out with a book? What was it, a couple of seasons ago? We pretend that, certain players aren't fit and you don't... At the end of the day, if you get your tactics right, you don't need to play these mind games, bro. You don't need to play these mind games. Because at the end of the day, these mind games didn't work against Sunderland. We dropped points. Didn't work against Chelsea. Didn't work against Aston Villa. Bro, if you get your tactics right, it's irrelevant. The opposition still need to stop you. It's about getting your tactics right. Not saying, this player ain't available. What's the difference anyway? We already know whatever player's available, if one of his favourites are available, they're starting. Ødegaard available, he's starting. Havertz available, he's starting. We already know how he's playing. We know the system. We know that he's not versatile in changing the formation. We know how we want certain players to play. We know the opposition already know that we're trying to do the dark art, trying to get set pieces, trying to play an inverted left back. Bro, there's no difference regardless of who we play. So really and truly, it ain't really working, innit? At the end of the day, get your tactics right yeah, and see if the opposition can stop you. Just because you allow the opposition to know what players are available doesn't mean they know your actual tactic. What about some tactical nous from this manager? What about actually proper in-game management? What about actually changing it up? Maybe change it instead of a 4-2-3-1. Maybe change it to a 4-3-3 or a flipping 4-4-2. Maybe change it up. Maybe actually use some wing backs. Maybe play 3 at the back. That's how you can surprise them. Not saying, oh, we don't know if Nkape is available. Nkape, you're gonna, bro, whether Martinelli's available or not, you're gonna get him playing the same way you try to get Trossard playing on the left. It ain't no tactical different. So at the end of the day, that ain't surprising anybody, bro. It ain't surprising anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? It didn't really help us against West Ham and Fulham because we're still crap in that game anyway. I don't know where people think we're telling the opposition that players are available. That doesn't mean that they know how you're going to play, bro. They just know what players are available. You can give players different jobs. You can say Reece James is available, but cool, you're playing him in the midfield. And now he's helping Caicedo for Chelsea as an example. A very different game to as he's playing when he's on the as a right back. So it's not about all this thing about, oh, but we can't let them know. We don't change the way we play. And the way we're playing right now, we're scoring own goals. So what does it matter? What matters is the tactics. What matters is the way he changes the game. What matters is he's getting the best out of players in their natural position. Instead of consistently playing Martinelli on the left where he's weakest at. Playing flipping Skelly at left back where he's weakest at, which is not his position. It's not about letting the opposition know, oh, well, this player is a secret. This player, bro, do you know how many teams I've seen in the Champions League, yeah? I mean, bro, what do you mean broadcasting it? Bro, what are you talking about? Broadcast what? Broadcast what? It's irrelevant if your tactics don't change. It's not about what players are available, bro. At the end of the day, there's loads of players that are going to be available that can offer different things. But if your tactics is wrong, getting pressed in the midfield by Chelsea, bringing a centre-back to try and stink it out against Sunderland. These are the things that really count, not players that are available, bro. Sorry, respectfully, I disagree with you. It's not about that. And it's all become now, oh, but it's a secret. Oh, because this player, what do you mean leaking information? We don't change. We don't change the way we play. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the performances. Look at the players that consistently play in the wrong positions, bro. It's that is the least of my problem. What players are available. I don't give a shit. What does that stop if the tactics are wrong? If the tactics are wrong, if you're playing players that are out of form, you're not playing the players that are in form, you're not playing players in the right position, you're not changing the tactic, you're not killing off the game when you have the opportunities to, you're not making the substitutions early enough. These things are way more important than the opposition knowing that this player is available. So what? They may not play, they may not start. Martinelli may not start. Come on, man. The opposition need to stop your tactics, not just, oh, that player's available. Like, come on, I disagree, bro. I disagree. Respectfully, I disagree, bro. I disagree. It's a very minute thing to be saying, oh, well, that player's available. Who cares? If they know Gyökeres is available, but we don't tactically change and actually introduce him into the game, what's the difference? What's the difference? Oh, because they know Gyökeres is available. Bro, we're still not playing to his strengths. We're still not bringing him in the game. We're still not getting his best quality. So who cares? Who cares? All these things don't really matter. What matters is the manager getting the tactics right. That's the thing. Cool. He doesn't want to talk tactically about what he's going to do. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But it's not about what players available. These little things are irrelevant, bro. They're irrelevant. And this manager has a way, yeah, of distracting us from the things that are relevant to the things that are irrelevant. And this is my problem with him, bro. It's not about that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't care if he doesn't. All I want to know is what players are available. Do you know why? Because this manager keeps risking players. He risks Saliba against Wolves. He risks Trossard against Aston Villa. That's why we're onto him wanting to know what players are available. Because you keep bringing players back and then you're telling us you're risking them. So why are you playing them? Why are you playing them? Rushing players back from injury, playing them back to back to back. Those things are more important than what players are. Bro, let us know what players are available. This is why Ben White got injured, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It frustrates me with this manager because it's like, bro, the things that you need to correct, you don't. The things that are relevant, you want to play mind games and, oh, well, I'm gonna be mysterious. I'm gonna be mysterious about it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. Play the players that are fit. Don't rush the players back because these men are going to be finished by the time we get into the business end of the season. I don't feel like we can uphold a title race, the way this guy's managing injuries, fatigue, the bench, rotation, we're not going to do it. Not like this. Not like this. Injury after injury, players going down, fatigue. We're not going to win nothing. You can't win nothing like this. This is not sustainable. So when he's being vague, I'm sorry, no. Because him being vague is the reason why Ben White got injured. Is the reason why Trossard picked up a knock actually earlier this season before he went out international break. We were lucky about that. Maybe he's been carrying that injury. Who knows? It's the reason why Ben White was playing with an injury. Declan Rice has played with an injury. Timber's been kept on the pitch while having a knock. It's not. I'm sorry. For me, yeah, I'm saying, for me, I just feel like this manager plays too many mind games, and I'm not really here for the mind games. I'm here for this manager to actually do what he needs to do, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's for me, innit? Obviously, you've been respectful. Big up to you. I just genuinely disagree, bro. Like, it's irrelevant, bro. For me, it's irrelevant, innit? So that's just my take on it. Like I said, the chat, you already know. Mandem already know. We can disagree, but I just feel like, just tell us if the player's fit or not, because if you wasn't risking players to get injured, I wouldn't be so annoyed. But the thing is, I don't know who's fit, who's not fit, who's carrying an injury, who's not carrying an injury, who's fatigued. The only one we can see that's fatigued. This is my problem, bro. This is my problem with this manager. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, let's continue. There's been a positive
increase in his defensive stats. He's in the top 5 players who have been the least dribbled past this season. Timbers in the top 5 as well. You know he's played centre-back before.
Wait, hold on. Who's that?
The pressure and the opportunity that we have to be playing at this level in this country with the history that we have here.
I want to talk about Calafiori.
Calafiori.
There's been a positive increase in his defensive stats. He's in the top 5 players who have been the least dribbled past this season. Timbers in the top 5 as well. You know he's played centre-back before, but he plays left-back mainly under you. When you have players like Ødegaard, would you ever nod for a less centre-back position there? We know you like to vary a bit. Do you think he could do that? And how happy are you with the progress of his defensive awareness?
Well, he's done that. What he didn't do before is play as a fullback. So we brought him as well because we believe that he could do both of them. Those that are really important.
Let me stop you there. Tata. Sorry, you're going to get called out now. You're trying to now take the praise of Calafiori playing as a centre-back in our last game. Why did you risk Saliba then? Why did you risk Saliba against Wolves? Because surely you didn't have to. Surely you didn't have to then, innit? Surely you didn't have to risk Saliba. So when you're doing that, yeah, and then you told us, oh, well, we didn't have no options. We didn't have no options on the bench. We didn't have no options. Well, you did have an option. You did have an option because you could have played Calafiori next to Timber at centre-back. But you chose not to. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Actually, he was suspended for that game. He was actually suspended for that game. The Everton game. Do you know what I'm saying? The Everton game. You could have played him there, and then you could have played Skelly on the left. You know what I'm saying? You could have rested Saliba as you already risked him against Wolves. You could have played Calafiori as centre back next to Hincapié against Everton, and you could have played Skelly on the left. You know what I'm saying? But you chose not to. You want to risk Saliba again and rush him back. So you've had options to play Calafiori as a centre back, but you're rushing back some of our centre backs that we're going to need down the road. This is the thing that gets on my nerves with him. If you're going to take the praise for Calafiori playing as a centre back, then why didn't you do this earlier? Then? It just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like, in my opinion, this guy, he does things when he has no other option, and then when it works out, he's like, yeah, I was always planning to do that. No, you wasn't. It's the same thing last season when he was running Havertz into the ground, yeah? He ran Havertz into the ground until he got injured, then he played Moreno as a striker. You never played Moreno as a striker before that injury. So that was something that you just, well, you know what? Let's just try a thing because I'm out of options and I need to play someone up front. Because if you was intending to play Moreno as a striker, you would have balanced Havertz's minutes with Moreno's minutes playing as a striker, and you would have said, yo, I've got Havertz here. I can't run him into the ground. You did it when there was no other option. The same way now you're playing Calafiori as a centre-back because we've had injuries to our centre-backs. Saliba just coming back, Gabriel injured. And now that's why you're trying to do that. But before you wanted to play Henkape and you wanted to play Mascara there. Mascara got injured, now you're playing Calafiori. You never intended to do that. The circumstances with the injuries made you do that. So in my opinion, I feel like sometimes this guy stumbles into a situation. I don't feel like he actually always plans to do that. Because that's when everyone's available, you don't want to play them there. You only do it when you're out of options. That for me, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you were planning to do this, you could have done this a lot earlier. You didn't need to run Gabriel and Saliba into the ground, and you could have rotated and you could have played Calafiori there weeks ago. But you done it now when you was out of options. Bro, let's be real. That wasn't your plan for him. That wasn't your plan for the player. Now you want to take all the credit for it, like he was always planning. I don't agree. I don't think that was his plan. But like I said, every time it works out, then it is where it is with this guy.
Especially if they're still aggressive to win the ball. I don't want players just going backwards, don't to be dribbled. So those two have a great mindset. Ricky's availability has been really good this season as well. And I think tonight he's played a really good game.
Sam, please go.
It's great to see Kai Havertz back in training for the first time this week. How close is he making this one?
Quite close. I think it will be a matter of days, if not weeks. Let's see in the next step how he responds to that. But it's again a player that we missed a lot, a player that brings the team into a different dimension. So really happy to have him back very soon.
And do you think we'll see?
There we go. Havertz is back soon. Jump for joy. Havertz is back soon, the saviour. Havertz is back soon. I expect this manager to walk him straight back into the team. Straight back into this team, bro. Watch Havertz go straight back into this team. You know what I mean? Man's training. You know he's going to bring him back straight away.
Across the next week or so?
We have to wait and see. Again, he hasn't trained yet, so he's still doing his rehab, but hopefully as quick as possible because we know the situation that we have in the backline.
As quick as possible. Did you hear that? You want to bring Gabriel back as quick as possible. It's not about as quick. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. We don't need to rush players back as quick as possible, Mikel. This is what happened with Ben White, and this is why he got injured. We don't need to rush him back as quick as possible. This is what I mean. He hots himself up in the wrong way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't say bring him back as quick as possible, bro. Just say we're letting him. Hold on. When he spoke about Havertz here the other day, he said his words: we need to be calm with Havertz and we need to bring him back. We need to be careful with Havertz. Why are we being careful with Havertz, but we need to get Gabriel back as quick as possible? Because he said, because of the issues we've got with the centre-back. Well, you can play Calafiori there. You've played Timber there. You've got Saliba back that you're risking straight back into the team. You've got options there. Why do you need to rush back Gabriel and potentially getting him injured just like you did Ben White? This is what I mean about the wording, bro. This is what I mean about the wording. I don't want to be hearing my manager saying we're trying to rush this player back. We're trying to rush this guy back. We're trying to rush this guy back. It's not what you should be saying, Mikel, bro. It's difficult to defend this guy when you listen to what he says and you're just like, bro, what are you saying, bruv? You know what I'm saying? We need to rush him back as quick as possible. Okay, but do not be surprised and do not blame the fixtures and do not blame, you know what I mean? All the games coming thick and fast if he gets re-injured, bro. Because this guy. I'm tired of this guy, man. I'm cansado about this guy, bro.
Normally when you see players out for so long, they're starting it for so long, they play like an hour and then you manage the minutes, you play a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
Today, was that the plan also? What does he bring to this team that's maybe different from the other guys?
Yeah, he's very fit. We've been gradually increasing his minutes, but today, as long as he was okay, everybody was happy to let him go, and before obviously we started to take risk and get into fatigue mode. We took him off, but very happy.
Can you a couple more things here?
Managers' minutes. Well, we need you to manage a lot of players' minutes that are coming back from injuries. That's what you're supposed to do. But we'll see. Because on one hand, you say certain players manage their minutes. Other players, we need them back as soon as possible. We'll see.
Last season,
I remember very well.
Tell me about it.
I was very in the manner that we play with 10 men. So hopefully it's going to be very different next time.
I mean, it came in that period of the season. You had a sort of few red cards, kind of bizarre red cards at the start of the season. You haven't had that this year. I mean, you can just talk a bit about that.
I think the rules are different now. So, we paid a big price with that rule, and hopefully that stays away, and we continue to play with 11 players.
So you said, look, you're actually top of the fair play league.
And it was good.
It's quite a turnaround.
It's very good, yeah.
And finally, we'll go.
Oh my days! Look how much he's smiling, bruv. Oh, you're actually top of the fair play league. I don't give a shit, bro. Eu não quero saber cu de vaca. I just want to win the league. I don't care about fair play. I don't care about our top of the fair play. I want to be top of the league come May and be champions, bro. These men love coming up with these irrelevant stats. Oh, top of the fair play. It's all about stroking his ego. All about stroking. I don't care. I don't care. When we had the Invincibles, we had players like Patrick Vieira. Even Henry was nasty at times. We don't care, bro. We got stuck in. We didn't care, bro. Even Edu could be nasty at times. I don't care. Win me a league, bro. I don't care about being the nicest team. Oh, my days were so... we're such a nice team. Fuck being a nice team. I want to be a winning team. How about that? I want to be a winning team. I need a blem in a bit, bro. I need a blem.
Yeah, talk about turnaround. You're only December at the top of the Premier League.
Big up, Familia.
Semi-final of the League Cup. The players seem to believe that the fans are talking about a quadruple.
Quadruple charge. Everybody talking about quadruple charge. Puta que pariu, filhos da puta, pá. Quadruple charge. You know what I'm saying? I swear down, man. Everyone's talking about quadruple charge. You know what I'm saying? Quadruple charge. Male deals. Let's run the quadruple charge.
Quadruple charge.
Wow. Everyone's talking about the
Quadruple charge.
this year we're on to
Quadruple charge.
Arsenal hate is about the
Quadruple charge.
my God, quadruple charge, man. Fucking rascal. Quadruple charge, you know. Everywhere I go, bro, all I'm hearing is quadruple charge. Hey, bro, I swear that anyhow we don't win the trophy this season. I can't be going from quadruple charge and then you don't win me a trophy, bro. You better win me a trophy. I'm telling you right now. You know what I mean? I swear down. Quadruple charge. Hold on.
You're only December at the top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, semi-final of the League Cup. The players seem to believe that the fans are talking about a quadruple. Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah, I just think about going home, have some rest, enjoy one day, and start to talk about Brighton. So that's what we have to do.
It's a great run, and as you said, winning breeds winning mentality.
It's great. We are here. Happy Christmas to everybody, and see you soon. Thank you very much.
Look how quickly he ducked out of that question. Look how quickly he ducked out of that question of winning multiple trophies. He doesn't even believe he can win one. Look at this. Look at this. I can't, if I put it on my laptop, it's going to start buffering. Look at this. Look at this. When he's asked about quadruple charge, look.
Talk about turnaround. You're only December at the top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, semi-final of the League Cup. The players seem to believe that the fans are talking about a quadruple. Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah, I just think about going home, have some rest, enjoy one day, and start to talk about Brighton. So that's what we have to do.
It's a great run, as you said, winning breeds winning mentality.
It's great. We are here. Happy Christmas to everybody, and see you soon. Thank you very much.
Philosophy helps.
Looks like your manager don't look that confident about quadruple charge. Man legged it, bro. Man legged it. As soon as he said that, quadruple charge. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, summer. Feel that porta don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The way the man legged it, bro. Man's like quadruple charge. Nah. Bro, you can see. It's Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. Fucking hell. Arteta, we're not retarded. Everybody knows it's Christmas, bro. You know what I'm saying? This guy, bro, I swear down. This guy, I swear to God, he don't think he ain't confident, bro. He ain't confident. Come on, guys. It's Christmas. We asked you about quadruple charge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it's Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. My days. This guy, bro, I swear down. We already know, bro. I think everybody knows. Everyone had the Christmas tree. Everyone had the roast chicken. Everyone's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. It's Christmas, guys. It's Christmas. You know what I mean? He loves it, bro. He loves it. He loves it. He don't want to talk about quadruple charge. That's what I'm saying, bro. But man legged it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man legged it. Man, Usain bolted it out of the press conference as soon as they said quadruple charge. I'll tell you, I don't believe in a quadruple charge, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Man was gone. He's like, yeah, I'm not answering that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not answering the quadruple charge. Quadruple charge, man. Quadruple charge. This season, phase 6 is quadruple charge. That's what this phase is called. It's called quadruple charge now. You know what I'm saying? That's quadruple charges. Arsenal players done. Quadruple charge, man. Quadruple charge. You know what I'm saying? That answer shows Arteta doesn't believe. When Enrique was asked a similar question last season, Enrique asked by saying, I think we'll win everything, and we did. Big up PSG. So I'm saying, winners and losers, bro. The way, man, I'm going to play it one more time. The way he ducked out. The way he ducked out of that, yeah, bro, he was gone, bro. He was like, yeah. Guys, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Why is man asking me quadruple charge? Where is it? I was like, you mad? Quadruple charge what? Are you mad? Hurry up with the ad, man. I want to see that again. I want to see the quadruple charge. That was a quadruple charge out of the press conference. I can't lie. The way he ducked out, bro. Speedy Gonzalez. The way he ducked out, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm good. All right, quadruple charge.
Talk about turnaround. Only December, at the top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, semi-final of the League Cup. The players seem to believe it. The fans are talking about a quadruple. Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah, I just think about going home, have some rest, enjoy one day, and start to talk about Brighton. So that's what we have to do.
It's a great run of it, as you said, winning breeds winning mentality.
It's great. We are here. Happy Christmas to everybody, and see you soon. Thank you very much.
It's Speedy Gonzalez, bro. He was out. He's like, yeah, I'm off. I'm good. Don't ask me no more questions, bro. He ducked out, bro. The way he ran, bruv, that was mad, bro. He quadruple charged the fuck out of there, bro. Man got some nitrous. Crazy. But big up to everyone that's locked in, man. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's locked in. He don't look confident, bro, but he knows the pressure's on. He don't really, you know what I mean? He just says it because he got to say it, but he ain't quadruple charging the team, bro. Quadruple charge, bro. Quadruple charge. Man said, exactly. Man said, yo, I'm thinking about sleeping, going home, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't thinking about nothing else, bro. You know what I mean? Man ain't thinking about no trophy. What's this here?
Quadruple charge.
I guess so. You're an idiot. Well, an idiot, bro. I said, this guy idiot. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I can't lie, man. Yesterday was a great day. That was one of the best Christmases I ever had. I can't even lie to you, bro. Yesterday was lit, bro. The event was lit. You know what I mean? Yesterday was lit, bro. Yesterday was absolutely lit, bro. You know what I mean? What a Christmas. Being on the beach, moving around, being active. I enjoyed myself, man. Listen, we should be beating Brighton. Do you know what I'm saying? Villa beat them 4-3. You get me? They drew against West Ham. Big up views for the raid, man. You know what I mean? West Ham drew against them. Bro, Liverpool beat them. You know what I mean? So we should be slapping up these, man. We should be. Because they're in bad form. Loss. You know what I mean? Their last win was in 30th of November, bro. 30th of November, 2-0 against Forest. That was their last win. Bro, I reckon we win, but I don't think it's going to be a great performance. You know what I mean? Big up to Views. Make sure you're subscribing to Views. That's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're subscribing to Views, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, big up, bro. Big up, man. We're here, man. Yeah, I got my own version now. Quadruple charge. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Big up, bro. You know what I mean? I think I need to do an intro now for quadruple charge. We need to quadruple charge everything, bro. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Big up, familia. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Hold on, I'll charge it in a bit. I'm going to go for a blem. We should be beating Brighton. I don't want to hear nothing. Even if we got to rotate, certain players are out. I don't care. Don't risk certain players as well. Do you know what I mean? Don't risk certain players. There's no need. You know what I mean? I would rather just rest Saliba. I just don't like the way he's been rushed back straight in, risked against Wolves. I think we should be able, more than comfortable. Let's be real. More than comfortable to be able to win without Saliba starting against Brighton. You know what I mean? Havertz, there's no point rushing him back. As much as I don't rate the player, I don't want him to be rushed back. Ben White, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Forget about it. I don't want to see Ben White. Gabriel, I don't want to see Gabriel. Do you know what I'm saying? Hincapié, leave it as it is. Martinelli, leave it as it is. Mosquera, leave it as it is. Max Dowman is irrelevant because he won't play Max Dowman. Fit or injured, Max Dowman's getting the same amount of minutes injured as he was when he was fully fit to play. I don't need to say anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to say anymore. At the end of the day, we've got enough there. We can rotate. Maybe play Ødegaard. You know what I'm saying? Maybe play Ødegaard in as a centre back. You know what I'm saying? You can rotate. You know what I mean? Put somebody else in the midfield. Even if we played Moreno in the midfield, we should still have enough to be able to beat Brighton. Just don't risk anyone. We don't need to risk anyone against Brighton. That's all I'm saying. We got enough rotation. The manager's now trying to get credit for Calafiori playing centre back. Cool. Since you love versatility so much, then you can be versatile in the team selection. You don't need to risk certain players. I want these players back fully fit for the 30th of December when we take on Aston Villa. That's in 3 days. I do not want to see players being risked against Brighton. I repeat, do not risk players like you did against Wolves, like you did against Aston Villa. We have to beat Villa. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's going to be the one. I know we're at home. It's going to be at the Emirates. Listen, stop risking players. We're going to need these players for the end of the season. We're going to need Gabriel. If we're going to win something, we're going to need Gabriel. We are going to need Martinelli. He's one of our most effective players coming off the bench. I would still not play him on the left, but it is what it is. I know he's inconsistent, but at the end of the day, the players that have been effective off the bench has been Martinelli alongside Trossard. So at the end of the day, stop risking players, bro. If we're going to win something, Arteta needs to sort out this fatigue. You need to rotate your squad. We should have been seeing Ødegaard getting a lot more minutes. You're going to have to incorporate Ethan if you're gonna get something from him. Because I'm just so tired of the treatment on Ethan. It's just ridiculous. He puts in a decent performance when he comes off against Club Brugge, and you give him no more minutes. It's like, why? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't understand, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. It's actually ridiculous, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Look, for me, I just want this team to be able to get the midfield balance right, play the right team, play the right type of football, because it seems like everybody, eventually starts playing the same as the players that they rotate because of the system. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to get the most out of Eze. Let's play some attacking football. Get the most out of Eze. Give Ødegaard some minutes against Brighton. He should be able to do decently against Brighton. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Maybe, please, introduce Skelly into the midfield. How many more times can we introduce Skelly into the midfield, please? Can I actually see Skelly if he's good enough as a midfielder, please? Can we actually watch that? Can you please give us some sort of an logical experiment? Because I really feel like Skelly in the 8 could actually offer a lot to the team. Now, if he doesn't perform, fair enough. You don't have to play him. Give him an opportunity. Give him an opportunity. Play Ødegaard. Listen, rest Declan Rice has been knackered. Play Ødegaard in the 6. Play Skelly in the 8. And play Eze in the 10. Yeah, I'm saying Ødegaard can come on for about 20 minutes or something once the game is wrapped up, because the way we play when that guy's on the pitch, oh my days, eu já tô cansado. Tô mesmo cansado. Quando eu tô vendo aquele guy tá tipo que tá bêbado. I don't want to see that guy. The guy moves like he's drunk. I don't want to see that guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's rotate the squad a little bit. Listen, if you want to play, Martinelli got injured, whatever, you're going to start Trossard on the left, Madueke on the right. Maybe give Saka a rest. Give Saka a rest, please. Give Saka a rest. You don't need to play Saka all the time. I know, once again, even against Crystal Palace, you couldn't give him a rest. You have to bring him on. It is what it is. You have to bring him on. You know what I mean? You have to bring him on. Please, we need some players to get some rest, bro. They're looking fatigued. They're looking tired. And not starting a player, but then bringing him on in the 70th minute. That's not giving him rest, bro. It's not giving him rest. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We need to manage certain players' minutes because we're looking flat. And the reality that we keep scoring own goals, I think is showing the team look flat. They look fatigued. I know we created a lot of opportunities in the first leg against Crystal Palace. We did. We didn't take our chances. But then in the second half, lackadaisy, flat, tired, moping around, not really doing anything, midfield getting bossed. I'm tired of it. Let's change up the midfield. I feel like we could have a much better, more fluid midfield. We don't need to have Moreno and Ødegaard in the midfield. We don't need to do that. Attack is a good form of defense. We don't need to have such a rigid defense. I don't know why this manager now, because when he had Rice and Partey, he feels like he can only have a midfield where it's like 2 DMs in the midfield. Why? And as much as we made opportunities against Crystal Palace, most of those opportunities was coming from Martinelli. It wasn't coming from the midfield. So the midfield is still unbalanced, even when he changes it around, because he won't add another creative midfielder into that midfield. He doesn't trust 1 DM to defend. He has to have 2 DMs, and it takes away the creativity. It makes our counter-attacking slow. It makes it so we don't create as much. It makes it so Eze has got double the work. He doesn't have somebody that can run with the ball, that can create from deep, that can pick up a pass, and that can help him out. No, he's got to do it all by himself. It makes us rigid. So please, can we add, even if you play Ødegaard in the 8, Ødegaard or Skelly in the 8, this team is going to attack better. We're going to create more opportunities, and I feel like you'll get more out of Eze. The same way Ødegaard was assisted when we had Xhaka doing like overlapping and helping him with the creativity. You know what I'm saying? Well, bro, I get what you're saying. It's hard at this point. Players need to rest, but we need our strongest team available. We can't afford to drop points. Surely we have enough talent to rest players against Everton. This is the thing. This is the dilemma, yeah? We can't say that this squad is amazing, but then when we have to lean on them, all of a sudden they're not. And this doesn't go out to necessarily you or to the real ones in the chat. The other side of the fence that always say we've got an amazing squad, we've got amazing rotation. When we actually have to rely on them, these man, it's like their tune changes. All of a sudden, the amazing squad that you were waxing lyrical about ain't amazing anymore. So which one is it? Because they're going to have to pick one. Is it that the squad is amazing or the squad is not amazing? Because the squad depth can't be amazing when we don't rely on them, but then it's not amazing when we do have to rely on them. And this is the problem. The reason that we're in this situation is because this manager's run players down. His lack of rotation is why we're in this situation. So now we're doomed if we do, doomed if we don't. We rotate, we drop points. We're going to look at why didn't you start certain players. We don't, and then they get injured. We're going to look at saying why didn't you rotate? Now another starter is injured. Who's got us in this situation? Mikel Arteta. So ultimately, it is what it is, bro. You get me? It is what it is. It's for this manager to figure it out. Unfortunately, and he's going to have to hold that because he created the situation. He's the one that's run players down. Let me get my jacket. I'm going for a blend. You know what I mean? I'm going for a blend. So I completely get what you're saying. I completely get your point, and it's valid. But the problem is, this manager's created this situation. Do you get what I'm saying? The manager's created this situation. So now what can we do? It is what it is. It is what it is. He created it. He's got to fix it. We were telling man to rotate the squad. We were telling man, yo, do this. He didn't want to listen. So now it is what it is. You get me? It is what it is. You know, I'm not a massive fan of Ødegaard. I think he's a steady Eddie. But he's going to have to get some minutes. I mean, that player's got to be justified as to why he's here at Arsenal. You got to play him. You got to use him. You know what I mean? You got to give Declan something. You got to give Declan a break. You know what I mean? He's got to give Declan a break. Agreed. How would Ødegaard feel? He was brought in as experienced, but isn't being used. This is the thing. But a lot of players ain't being used, bro. A lot of players ain't being used. And that's the problem, bro. And that's the problem. Do you know what I mean? A lot of players are not being used. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But anyway, facts Northside, only the truth can prevail. Too many paradoxes. Can't have the best squad, best depth, best manager, all these subletives and still not get over the line. It's got to be justified. Like the time, the money, the backing, all of that, it's got to be justified, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be justified. And it can't just be, oh, well, we don't care. Oh, it doesn't matter. Bigger fish to fry. We can't. You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. You know what I mean? And this is the thing, yeah, when people call him a lot of the people that love Arteta, when they call him, the next Pep, and he's the next Pep, and he's the next one up and all that. Pep is known for this. Pep is known for rotating his squad. Look at the way Pep uses his squad. Quickly, before I go for a blem, look at the way Pep uses his squad. Let's just go through it a little. I already know off the top of my head, this guy rotates his squad. Look at the way Pep uses his squad in comparison to this manager. And he's only 2 points behind. This is why they always got that. Look, West Ham, you know what I'm saying? 4-3-2-1. Man's got Foden and Chucky in the 10. You got Haaland. You got Nico there, Reinders, Bernardo. Do you know what I'm saying? Rotating the squad. Yes, they got a couple of injuries, Doku, Rodri, Stones, and Oscar Bob. Yeah? But look at the way he changes it up, bro. Look at the way he changes it up. Cool. Against Brentford, 4-2-3-1. So the formation's changing. Personnel, Savio started and scored against Brentford. Chucky in the 10. Oscar Bob, Nico, Reinders. Look how the team changes. Rico Lewis at right back. You know what I mean? O'Reilly at left back. Ake, you know what I'm saying? Look at the rotation, bro. This is what I'm talking about of a manager that understands how to rotate the squad, bruv. Do you get me? This is what I'm saying. Against Palace, Núñez at right back. Vardio in defense, Diaz in defense. Those two didn't play against Brentford. Against Real Madrid, Doku on the left, Haaland, Cherki on the right wing, Foden, Nico, Bernardo, Vardia, Diaz, Núñez, O'Reilly in the defense. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Rotation. Yeah? Not same shit, same formation, same tactics, same everything, same players all the time. Run them down. Look at this. Against Leeds, Doku in the 10, Foden in the 10, Reinders, Nico, Bernardo. Look at this. Rotation, bro. Use your squad, bro. Use your squad. You're supposed to learn from Pep, bro. You're supposed to learn from Pep, and you don't rotate. You only start rotating when injury and fatigue has already kicked in. And that is why I get onto this manager. You should do it before that, not after the fact. That's called being reactive, not proactive. Being proactive is the fact that you have Saliba out. Cool. Use Calafiori as a centre-back if that's what you want to do. You play Mosquera, you play the other ones, you rotate. You rotate before these guys even get injured. Not after they get injured, before they get injured. You use Northside already to rest Declan Rice in certain games. Slavia Prague's, you know what I mean? Fulham, West Ham's, these kind of games that he should be able to perform against these teams. But no, what do? Wait till they get injured, then we'll rotate. Then we're going to start rotating. Then we're going to start, this, that. Nah, bro, it's backwards thinking, bro. It's backwards. It's backwards. You get me? That's what I'm saying, man. People can talk all their shit about City, bro. People can talk all their shit about City, yeah? At the end of the day, yeah, it's not just about money, yeah? It's about hiring the right manager, rotating the squad, getting players that are actually of the level and deservingly to be there, not getting just a steady Eddie. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Man love to diminish what City are doing, but the reality is, yeah, the reality is with City, they do things with intent. Do you get what I'm saying? We do things, we keep doing the same thing. And then we got injuries, this, that. How many times has this manager changed the formation? How many times has this manager consistently rotated players that are fatigued? How many times? This club is like the club that cried wolf, bro. I'm just keeping it honest, bro. Because people are going to say, oh, no, if you're complaining, but you're going to be complaining when players get injured. You're going to be complaining when we're fatigued. You're going to be complaining when we don't win the league because he's not changing. He's not changing. Why are we making these changes now, bro? Now that players are injured. Better watch out for Timber and watch out for Rice. Those are the two, for me, that look like they're going to get injured. They're the next two up. They're the next two. Watch. And when people say, oh, no, if you're complaining, you know what I'm complaining? I'm complaining because at the end of the day, when I've had a manager at my club for 6 years and I can see the mistakes, I can see why we haven't won the league, yeah? And I keep seeing him making the same mistakes, that's what annoys me. That's what annoys me. Because this manager keeps getting chance after chance after chance, but he's not changing. I don't see the change. I don't see the change in management, in tactics, in versatility of his tactics. I don't see the change, bro. I see him keep continuing doing the same old. And that's where the frustration comes from. Right, we're going for a blend. We are going for a blend. A little drink. Finally, it stopped raining, man. It was raining bears out here. It's raining bears. We're going to go to the beach anyway. I already decided. I'm going to charge the phone a little bit. We're going to the beach. We're going to go to the beach. Turn it into, a footy IRL. You already know what time it is, man. We're active, bro. Make the most out of the sunshine. In the sunshine. In the sunshine. Sunshine. We had Burton, still ended up with Northside, Madweke, Kepa. Fuck's sake, I'll take her out. This guy's cracking me up. In the sunshine. Oi, thanks for keeping me entertained. Your lives are a godsend, brother. Oi, big up, man. Thank you, bro. That's very kind of you. You know what I'm saying? Big up, bro. I can't lie. Like, I do the content, I enjoy it, and everything else like that. But I appreciate that you, man, appreciate. You know what I mean? Appreciation for the appreciation. In Berto, we trust. We made 8 changes in the Crystal Palace game and performed the part. We're pretty sure. But this manager wants to convince us they ain't good enough to rotate unless injury. The thing is, there are times where he rotates, but it's inconsistent. That's my problem. I'm not saying that everything this manager does is wrong. Playing Moreno up front is not wrong. Yeah? It's actually his best position. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm not saying, yeah, that starting Eze is wrong. He's our best number 10. It's not everything Arteta does is wrong. What it is the inconsistencies and putting up fires before they become something that we then look at and be like, yo, what you doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what you said about Havertz was right, but then why has he not got the same message for Ben White and for Gabriel and Saliba? You're saying that you want to look after Havertz when he's coming back. Cool. Then stick to that with all the players. If the players are coming back from injury, don't rush them. You're saying you're not going to rush Havertz and you're going to take it. Cool. Then have that same energy with all the players. Why is it only with one player coming back from injury? Why are you risking Trossard and Saliba? Why are you doing that? You don't need to do that. And that's my frustration with him. That's my frustration. It's inconsistencies. It's the inconsistencies, bro. It's annoying. Look at the way we played against Bayern. Look at the way we played against Atletico. Look at the way we played against Spurs. Go kill teams off. You know what I'm saying? Kill teams off. When you have the opportunity, kill teams off. You don't need to go back to this defending. Why can't you? I'm not saying play like that every game, but you have to manage the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Kill teams off. Stop giving them opportunities to get back into the game. And that's what annoys me with Arteta. I'm not saying everything he does is wrong, but he consistently does the wrong things. He consistently does the wrong things. And he doesn't consistently do the right things. And that's what annoys me about it.
You know what I'm saying? Even the whole treatment of Gyökeres. Why is it, yeah? This is another uncomfortable conversation. And we're going to talk about it. Eu não quero saber de nenhuma porcaria. Vamos falar mesmo. Vamos ser sinceros. Vamos falar agora. Why is it when Jesus is on the pitch or Moreno's on the pitch, all of a sudden they get bare service? When Gyökeres is on the pitch, no service. Please explain that to me. Look at the opportunities Jesus had against Crystal Palace. Name me one game that Gyökeres has had that many opportunities. Maybe the first half against Burnley. One game. So the same squad can provide bare chances for Jesus. But Gyökeres comes up, nah, bro, can't provide. For the killer, we can't provide. For the killer, the actual killer in front of goal, we can't provide opportunities. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, bro. The actual killer, the killer that you have, nah. We're not providing. It's a joke thing, bro. It's a joke thing. And no one can tell me that I'm chatting rubbish because it's the truth. When Moreno's playing, he gets bare service. When Jesus is playing, he gets bare service. When Gyökeres is playing, sorry, we're going to slow it down. We're not passing it through the middle. We're not going to cross into the box. We're not going to... No. We're not creating anything. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me, bro. It don't make no sense to me. So this manager needs to fix up, bruv. You know what I mean? Yeah, stop complaining. Stop complaining. You always wake up every day complaining. Every day you're complaining, North. You're complaining. Watch how these man be complaining. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch how these man be complaining, yeah? At the end of the season. Because they don't want to call it out. Let's just be friends. Let's just be happy clapping. Let's just be happy clapping. Nah, man, I'm not on it. I'm not on it. It seems like when he makes changes, it's for Arteta's benefit, trying the genius tactic. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I just think this manager's he's good for. He's good for like to get to challenge. He's just not the guy to get over the line. It just is what it is, and it comes to a point where challenging is not enough anymore. Challenging is not enough. Sorry, but it's not enough anymore. You know what I mean? Angola's still drawing, man. Flips sakes. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You can only keep challenging for so long. Ask Brendan Rodgers. Ask Poch. You know what I mean? Ask these, man. You can only keep challenging for so long. You have to be a winner at the end of it, bruv. You have to be a winner. And it's just the same old, bro. Like I said, I already know the football's going to be rubbish. I already know we're not going to play well. I already know that I'm going to be frustrated with the football. Cool, fine, whatever. Just win me a trophy then. Yeah, I mean, just win me a trophy, bro. Win me a trophy, please. That's all I'm asking. Win me a trophy. Just win me a trophy, bro. Win me a trophy. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. 1 sec. I need to go to the toilet. 1 sec. My life in the sunshine. What's this? Quadruple charge the likes, man. You already know, man. Quadruple charge the likes. You get me? Quadruple charge the likes. There we go. Pin that there. The link is there. We're gonna go beach in a bit. We're gonna go beach. You know what I mean? Quadruple charge the beach, bro. Quadruple charge the likes. You get me? You get me? But yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. We will see, man. We will see. Man United, Newcastle at 9 p.m. today. We will definitely do a match reaction to that. 100% doing a match reaction to that. And yeah, man. Tomorrow we got obviously Arsenal, Brighton at 4, then Chelsea, Villa. That's going to be an interesting game. That's going to be a very interesting game. Yeah, City's going to deal with Forest. They'll deal with Forest calmly. You know what I mean? But we can't afford to drop no points, man. We can't afford to drop no points. That's just what it is now. Can't afford to drop no points. You know what I mean? Sunday, Tottenham Palace. Come on, Palace, man. Please. We need another meltdown, man. We need another meltdown, please. We need another meltdown. 100% we need another meltdown, bro. I swear down. We need another meltdown. But yeah, it's just not good enough, man. Just not good enough. You know what I mean? Just not good enough. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't see it, man. Let's look at Arsenal's run. Brighton, Aston Villa, Bournemouth. Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy, bro. This ain't gonna be easy. Even though Bournemouth ain't been all that. You know what I mean? Drawing to Burnley. You know what I mean? They still put 4 past Man United. It's not gonna be easy. Do you know what? Yeah, when we performed the way that we performed, yeah. When we performed the way we performed against Wolves, I ain't got no faith in none of these, man, bro. I can't. I don't know. This team is way too inconsistent. The Arsenal game is tomorrow, bro. 3 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Spanish time. Yeah, I mean, 4 p.m. Spanish time, 3 p.m. UK time. But yeah, it's mad, bro. It's actually mad. I just don't see us doing anything, bro. I just don't see us doing anything. I just don't know what version of Arsenal I'm gonna get. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? Like the Wolves game just showed me, this team, they're just all over the place. Everton, Wolves, it just showed me it seems all over the place. And I feel like we're really struggling against physicality. And then after Bournemouth, we got Liverpool. You know what I mean? We got Liverpool, where I ain't going to be easy. As much as people are going to look down on Liverpool, you know what I mean? They've got 3 wins in their last 3. As much as they're not doing what we expected them to do, like I said, I just don't know. I just don't know with this team. I'll just be honest, man. You know what I mean? I just don't know with this team, bro. I'll be honest with you. Yo, what you saying, bro?
What's up? What's up, Northside? Long time no see. How you doing?
All good, man. All good, man.
Congratulations of getting out of the United condom. Congratulations. I call it the United condom. I want to get out. And congrats. You deserve it, man. Get out of this time.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah, I'm a City fan, if you remember. I see a lot of cope from your fan base. Look, I wasn't confident coming into this season. And I was doubting Pep. He's proved me wrong. And I think a lot because we've had one bad season out of how many? Well, this is out of what? So we've had 3 bad seasons out of what? This is our 10th season with Pep.
10th season, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't get where this cope is coming from your fan base. Like I don't see us dropping any points. Like Forest, maybe a tricky game against Dyche, but any Dyche side we normally batter anyway, regardless whether it was Burnley, now it's Everton, so or even now Forest. So I'm not really worried, in my opinion. I'm not worried. The only people we should fear about is ourselves, because I know that when you lost against Villa, and I saw the mentality of the players, I was like, yeah, this is the same old mentality of Arsenal players. the fact that these are femboys who are just man-childs, they're just capitulated as if it was like, as if one of their family were murdered or something. They're like melting down. Yeah, I was like, yeah, the title's ours. Because they know we smell blood. They know we smell blood. I'm not worried at all, in my opinion. That might sound arrogant, but yeah, because the way your players are reacting and the copium from your fan base, yeah, I know it's for us to lose. Because all we need to do is beat you at the Etihad, which I know we will do, because and the title's ours, in my opinion. I'm really not worried. That might come across arrogant, but no, I think we're not even at our best. We've got levels, and I think you're just scraping wins, and I don't think you can get any better, in my opinion.
I think we can get better, but just not under this manager. Like, I feel like the players need to be released and play good football, but he won't implement the kind of football to kill off games. You know what I mean? And I agree with you. You've seen the set pieces slow down. You've seen like the dark hearts slow down. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of this stuff is slowing down. Like, we've been very lucky, and every team can have a level of luck in certain games, but it's not something that you rely on all the time and say, "Yo, do you know what? We're just gonna rely on own goals and a little bit of luck going our way." I agree with you. I think eventually it's gonna catch up with us. You know what I mean? I think eventually it's gonna catch up with us the way that we're playing. And I feel like in certain games it has caught up with us. Like the Villa game, it caught up with us. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it is catching up with us. Like when we go up against proper teams, I think the worst of our performances, we've been a little bit lucky. It's come against teams that are not proper killers, like Sunderland, like Everton, like Wolves. Wolves should have put about 3 past us. The opportunities that they created in that game. Do you know what I mean? And it's like eventually it's going to catch up to us, and you don't see any change from the manager. Like, one thing that managers can experiment. You've seen it with Pep. Managers can experiment. But one thing that's the most frustrating is when a manager keeps doing the same thing that ain't working, and it ain't working, and you've got enough evidence of games and seasons where certain things ain't working, and the manager continues. And that's my gripe with my manager. Whereas with your manager, people get onto Pep, but Pep will keep trying to adjust, and he adjusts because he sees it ain't quite right. And then when he gets it clicking, he's like, right. And that's why you even see the development of certain players. Like, I'm not even seeing certain development of players. Like, Doku this season has been a better player in every department, in my opinion.
I gave up on him last season, to be honest.
Running's better, the shooting's better. Like, he's improved. Not saying he's world class, but he's improved a lot from the player that because when he first went to your team, I'm like, no, this guy's a bum. The way he was, but that was fair due to the way he was playing at that time. But time under this manager, you can see what he's doing with Reinders. You can see his slow development of Foden and how it's now you're reaping the rewards of Foden being developed around players that, David Silva and KDB and all those kind of players. He's only 25. People forget Foden's been around so long, we forget he's 25. Like, he's actually entering his peak. He's, you know what I mean? Like,
the same age as me. Yeah, 26. He's coming up
26. Like, do you know what I mean? And he's becoming more influential in your team. He's getting more responsibility, but he's kind of ready for that transition. He's ready for, okay, cool. I'll score the goal against Dortmund. I'll make sure I'm scoring goals in the league. I'll make sure I'm being proactive and, you know what I mean, taking my chances. You know what I mean? And this is why I keep saying, like, I like Marmoush. And I'm like, yo, give Marmoush a little bit more time. Trust me, he'll start banging goals as well. Because I feel like the technical ability of Marmoush is very good. And his directness is very good. He just needs to be a bit more consistent on the striking. It's unfortunate for him that he's going up against Haaland. But I can see you guys using him. I wouldn't be surprised if Marmoush starts scoring goals for you, like, crunch end of the season.
People forget
that one player that turns up for you crunch end of the season. You're looking at them the whole season thinking, what are they doing? Crunch end of the season, boom, 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 start scoring goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People forget that Marmoush and Cherki were out for 2 months. They were out with injury. So people classify that as, because he's come back from an injury, he should be in the team. No, that's wrong. You can't just put a player in cold. You have to ease them back in. That's what's happened with Saka. I'll be honest, Saka's done, in my opinion. Not in terms of what he's done, in terms of he's been burnt out. From the moment he was put into your first team till now, he's done for. You can't play a youngster week in, week out, no rest whatsoever. And I see that with the same thing with Rice, unfortunately, because you're gonna burn him out until he'll probably he's older than me by 1 year now, I think. He's gonna probably be done by he'll be done by his early 30s. Where midfielders normally are done by their mid 30s, if not their late 30s. So just because a player is playing week in, week out, that's wrong. You have to manage the player and probably take them off at like 60, 70 minutes. They'll play every 3 out of 5 games. You can't do that. You can't play games. You can't play players every single game. It's wrong. It's wrong because you're just going to destroy them. And for some reason, the players the players have to take accountability themselves. You have to stand up to the manager and say, "I can't play because you're going to destroy me." So I don't understand where I don't hear the argument of there are too many games. Well, do something about it, players. Do something about it. You're all quick to complain about there's too many games. Do something about it. Refuse to play, or does the money matter to you guys too much? So
do you know what? I kind of see it a little bit different, bro. Like I see it like sometimes athletes need to be safe in themselves. Like for example, how many times would like Fergie or Wenger be like, "Yo, you don't need to go to that international." Do you know what I'm saying? Because the player has the desire to be like, "Yo, like I'm in good form. I want to keep playing, innit?" So sometimes you got to save the player. How many times has your manager, got a player around and they're kicking off? KDB's kicking off, kicking off, and he's like, "Yo, come here. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. This is what." Do you know what I'm saying? Because the manager has to be like, "Yo, listen, I understand. You're an athlete. You're competitive, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? You're hungry, but listen." We're doing this, or we're gonna go for this, and I need you fit for this, or I need you to play this because of this, and this.
Correct.
Like ultimately, it's down on the manager, and the manager needs to communicate that with the players and save themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? And say, "Yo," and some players are not gonna like it, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? They want to start, they're in good form, but it's down to the manager. And do you know what it is? The problem is, the difference is that with Pep, it's like, even when you got Grealish and he's like, "Yo, I don't need the Grealish from Villa. I need the Grealish that's going to do a job and going to win us free kicks outside the box and is going to be able to link up and is not going to be so explosive." At the end of the day, you're lifting trophies at the end of the season. So then I build trust with my players because they know, "Yo, listen, I disagreed with Pep, but at the end of the day, the trophy's there on the table." Do you get what I'm saying? So ultimately,
it wasn't a flop.
It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. The success speaks for itself. The problem with my manager is there is no trophy at the end of the season. So at the end of the day, the players like Saka's like, "Why am I holding bench? Like, we didn't do enough last season. You need me. Do you get me?" And then the players got the arrogance of like, "No, I must play because we didn't." Well, if you bench me, what's going to happen? We didn't even win the league. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have to, do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. It's like, I feel like my club the incentives of my club is so backwards. Putting players on stupid wages because we don't win trophies. The manager kissing ass to a lot of players because he's not getting over the line, so he can't afford to make certain players upset. Arteta can't afford to make our centre backs upset. He can't afford to make Declan Rice upset. He can't afford to make Saka upset because even when he plays them all the time anyway, we don't get over the line. So if the players become unrest, then what? Because there's nothing to show at the end of the season.
You made a great point. I reckon you pointed out something very like I just noticed it now. I think you're gonna land into the mess that are not Arteta necessarily got you out of, but like unintentionally, like indirectly, he got you out of. You know how you got rid of all your big earners? You're going back to having big earners who are probably going to get injured or who are going to decline all of a sudden. Like, for example, putting Saka on like 300 or putting certain your big players on big wages who are probably going to, if you're going to keep on playing them week in, week out, they're going to be burnt out and be on the decline. Do you get what I mean? What happened to Ozil? What happened to Sanchez? Is that a fair point? That makes sense.
Yeah. No, 100. Big up to Lee for the raid, man.
So,
Big up to Lee for the raid. No, 100%. Do you know what it is with me, It's the way you're winning games. It's the way you're winning games. And it's the runs that you lot go on, You can see, like, the runs that you lot go on, you win. Lose against Aston Villa, then win again.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where we will win, draw, win, draw, win, draw. We drop too many points, bro. We drop too many points. We can't keep up with the stretches of games that you win. And I said this when you guys lost to Aston Villa. I was like, yeah, but look at the way they're playing and look at how many wins they're accumulating back to back.
We only narrowly lost. So
this is what I mean, bro.
In my opinion, like I think we'll win the games that you guys will probably struggle to win. In my opinion, I reckon we'll beat Liverpool at Anfield. This may be a rejuvenated Liverpool, but their defense can be got at. And this whole myth about our defense has improved. It has completely improved. I don't think it can be got at. The only time we were vulnerable was at the beginning of the season. You know, the game where we were leading 1-0 against you guys. And I was coming in nervous because I was like, we're there for the taking. You should have beat us. You guys are at home. You got the home advantage. Even though I don't believe in the home away advantage, I don't think it makes a difference. You're a professional player. You should be able to step up to the occasion regardless if you're home or away. So in my opinion, you should have beaten us. You had the home advantage. And yeah, I was quite surprised that you didn't beat us. So yeah, and someone saying in the chat we're vulnerable. I don't see where's the vulnerability. Rodri's still going to come back. We've got Nico Gonzalez. We're going to make reinforcements. We just bought Semenyo. We're maybe buy a centre back or a midfielder. I don't see where the vulnerabilities are. I think it's just a bit of copium, with all the respect. Like you watch us, so. Where's our vulnerabilities? Because you have more ball knowledge than me. I hold my hands up.
No, I think Nunes is doing this thing. Obviously, you lot, sometimes you play Vardy on Diaz, sometimes you play Ake. You know what I mean? You got O'Reilly on the left. I think O'Reilly's been very good for you this season. Do you know what I'm saying? Didn't he score against Real Madrid as well? I think he scored a goal against Real Madrid as well. You know what I mean? And then your midfield as well, even though Bernardo ain't at top level, you still got Cherky and Reinders still cooking. So I don't know where man are talking about the City are vulnerable, and Foden is there as well. The only narrative they got is, what happens if something happens to Haaland? Bro, this is the same manager that won a league title without a striker. Bro.
Like
you know
exactly.
It's not like he can't adapt to having no striker. So let's not do that because he's won without a striker.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's where you get
big up Lee, man.
Big up Lee.
Bless up, guys. He's won twice. He won twice without a striker. False 9 series.
Also, you know one player that I'm shocked. I was like, he has to be single for him to excel. I think he managed to collect his balls and his dick from my jammer's vagina. He managed to collect it. So I think he found his crown jewels from my jammer. So big up to him. He's got a woman on the side. He's got a woman and he's doing his thing. I thought he's as long as he's with her, he's gonna have distractions, but he's got his form back. So I think it was a bit of bad form from last season. One bad season out of how many? Because he won since he came here. Apart from last season, he hasn't lost a league title race. So for me, I think he's going to be very integral for us to win the league, and he's a leader at the back. Him and Guardiola. So I'm generally not worried as long as we have Pep and we have certain leaders and we have a spine like that. I'm generally not worried. Especially people say we've got. I heard something from Ødegaard saying about the away games that they've got all the top fixtures out of the way. We can handle the top fixtures. We played Madrid away, so that's a tough fixture. I think that was a good test for us in going into other leagues because that's the ultimate test in my opinion. Going away at Madrid and beating them. Maybe it was narrowly, but
but then Ødegaard will say, but we beat them as well. Right. But this is the thing, that narrative that they're peddling out. Oh, the current top 10, Arsenal have only got 3 away games left. Yeah, cool. How come you left it until game week 17 to say that, or game week 18 to say that, or 19 to say that? Why didn't you say that after 10 or 11 games when we had only beaten one team in the top 10? Yeah, because they have to wait and wait and wait. And do you know what the maddest thing is? Man City have got 5 out of the current top 10. Well, you're going to slap Sunderland after their squad are at the AFCON.
Correct.
Yeah, you're going to beat Forest. They're shit. Yeah, let's just be real with it. Don't care if it's an early kickoff or not. Yeah, Who cares?
We
Yeah,
slapped
you'll
them
be.
regardless when they had their starters as well. We slapped Sunderland. So
Fact and reality is if you win every game and we win every game apart from the game we play against each other, you win the league.
Correct.
Yeah, and not only that, yeah, if it's the other way around, then obviously we win the league. But the thing is, when Pep's been actually in a full-on title race, he's won it.
Correct.
Every time. The only time, 2 times he ain't won it, you weren't in a race anyway. Liverpool just walked it. Both times.
Correct. We were just starting the project at the beginning, which was 2016-17. And then we had a centre-back crisis, which was 19-20. So those were the only 2 seasons where I said, fair enough, we didn't win. But we literally weren't in the league title race. We were like 10, 15 points behind.
When you're actually in a proper title race, yeah, you win it every time.
We don't lose.
Yeah, and this is why our fans get way too carried away. Yeah, all of a sudden, all the 115 chats back out again.
Yeah, exactly. All the Pep might want to leave, and people say. So this is what I found annoying. I don't take Ornstein seriously for a very long time now because he's an Arsenal propagandist. Because and he gets things wrong.
All the time.
So I just because he's a tier 1 journalist, I don't take him seriously. I'll be honest. I trust only journalists that are close to my club that I trust mostly.
That's fair. Yeah, but Ornstein gets loads of stuff wrong. Does it all the time. He said that we would never pay more than 70 million for Declan Rice. Yeah, he said we were going to go back in for Caicedo. Yeah, he said that Arsenal weren't signing anyone. Our business is done on deadline day. We didn't sign Danny Welbeck. He said Nuri Sahin was signing for Arsenal, still waiting. Yeah, he gets so much shit wrong. It's crazy. But then the one thing he gets right, everyone forgets about the 15 things he's got wrong. Yeah, the guy's a puppet for Arsenal Football Club. Who's the guy? Sorry to change the subject here. Who's the guy that does the sit-down interview with Khaldoon at the end of the season? What's his name? The old boy.
I can't remember. I think
is he actually a journalist or is he just working for the club?
I think he's a journalist, but I think he's like a trusted journalist for the club. He may work for the club. I'm not really sure. I can't remember his name. His face is familiar. I know his face, but Mike Sotheby.
Mike Sotheby, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Is he actually a journalist?
I'm not so sure. I could check for you.
That's crazy. But yeah, are you confident we're gonna win it? Or are you confident Man City are...
I think we'll win it. I think we'll win it. And I'm normally a pessimist. I think we'll win it, in my opinion.
I think City will win it as well. And I think as soon as Rodri, he is back apparently. Soon as he's back, then I think it's game over. Yeah, because if Declan Rice gets injured, we're fucked. Yeah, and he's running on fumes.
Yeah, you can see him. He's running out of steam. He's just literally burnt out, and you can see his frustration. And for me, I think he needs to take accountability. Does his long-term career matter, or does this season matter? Because he's just being burnt out to a crisp. That's what's happened to Saka. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right, mate. Saka's a shadow of the player he was 2 seasons ago. And this is the difference. Our manager will rush players back real quick. Your manager came out and said, we ain't bringing Rodri back until he's 100% physically and mentally prepared. 100%.
Yeah.
Because he came back and then he had that other injury, which kept him out now, isn't it? Yeah, so it's like, and that's the difference, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, you go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and this is the difference between your club and our club. Yeah, everyone can sit there and say we've got the best squad in the world and we've got the best manager and all this. Yeah, we're the only club fan base that I see that we've got the best of everything and win nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like having a Ferrari and not being able to put fuel in it. No, it's true, isn't it? You bought a Ferrari, but you can't insure it. You can't put fuel in it. You can't MOT or tax it. What's the point? You don't know what you do. It's pathetic. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Hopefully we win it because I'm bored, mate. Oh, it's Chris Bailey that does all the Khaldoon interviews. Fair enough. Yeah, Mike Sotheby is an ex-player. I recognise that surname.
He is.
Yeah,
They look similar. They look similar.
Yeah, they do look similar. You're right. Yeah, that
Mike,
Chris Bailey.
Mike Summerby is very old. So yeah.
Yeah, that Chris Bailey. Is that Chris Bailey a journalist then? He's a journalist for the Evening News in Manchester, apparently. Saying in the chat. I don't know whether you spoke about this before North let me on, yeah. What's going on with this 115 then? Because everyone thinks you're going to get done. I think you're busting case on most of it.
I think so too. Not only that, I doubt it. People don't understand the whole landscape of this. What we're being accused of is basically financial fraud. So not only what we're being accused of is major, not on a footballing scale, but on a political scale. The UK will probably damage their relationship with the UAE.
Yeah,
so
with Qatar as well.
I doubt the UK government want to actually damage their relationship with the UAE, considering a lot of people from the UK live there as well. So
yeah, it's not just the UAE, like Qatar. Yeah, I think Qatar invest about 10 billion into the UK every year.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, it's like when it comes to that part of the world, bro, they got all the money. Yeah, and the UK need that money. So bro, I know you're busting case on most of that. Yeah, and this is why it's taken so long. This was supposed to be announced last November. Yeah, we're nearly in January.
A lot of people close to the club are saying that the Premier League are trying to find an exit strategy in terms of if it goes pear-shaped, because it will look bad on them. Because I think Richard Masters will have to resign if we win the case. He has to resign. This whole mess and stuff, and I think an independent regulator will have to come in. And if an independent regulator comes in, I think that's game over for a lot of the big clubs because they hold such a stronghold over the Premier League in terms of what they do. Because I think Arsenal will be in big trouble. I think Liverpool might be in big trouble, and I think Man United will be in big trouble considering the debt and shareholder loans, including. So I think it's you guys definitely, and I think it's another club who have shareholder loans where they continue to spend regardless.
So, no, that's a good comment in the chat as well from Mike City. Yeah, that sponsors are put out from other clubs as well.
Yeah,
so it could totally fucking derail the Prem. I think this is why it's taken so long as well, because there's so much money involved. Yeah, and if it all goes pear-shaped, the Premier League could be dusted.
Correct.
Yeah, because these other clubs could not, like you said, they could have their deals pulled. Yeah, and let's be real, that part of the world has got so much money. Like Arsenal will fly Emirates, Emirates Stadium, our training ground sponsored by a company in Dubai. Yeah, you've got all these other investors that invest into other clubs as well, and like sponsorship deals. Bro, if this all goes south, and not only that, the economy in the UK could take a massive hit as well. They could just sell up all their property and fuck off. Yeah, or just say, no, we ain't investing any more money in your country. Yeah, Arthur Canary Wolf is right. Yeah, I think British Airways is owned by UAE. Yeah, I think, or percentage of it is. I think one of the terminals.
Heathrow Airport.
Heathrow Airport. Yeah, Sainsbury's. Yeah, there's loads of things, man. There's loads of companies that are owned by Qatar and by UAE and this is the thing, this is why it's taken so long. This was supposed to be announced last November. The actual outcome. Yeah, the reason it's taken so long for me is they're looking for a nice little way out, but still give City a slap on the wrist and a fine or something. Yeah, and do it in a way where it's not gonna kick off a massive storm. But the longer it's taking, they're trying to hope that people forget. Nobody's forgetting, bro.
I think you've been on the show with Martin, my friend.
He sounds as far like
that. He's a nice guy. I think the only thing they can get us done for is for non-cooperation. That's the only thing we'll get done for, which is probably like a 20 million fine. And people will use that, especially Mr. Flanders, if you know, you know.
Ned Flanders.
He'll say, well, why did you get charged with £20 million fee? Because we non-cooperated. You don't. It's, for example, if an officer knocks on your door, you're going to say, where's your warrant? It's the same. It's the same thing. So we're not going to show our books for no reason. But then some people throw the line of, well, if you've got nothing to hide, then you'll let us in and see your books. So
yeah, it don't work like that though. Don't work like that. Yeah, how about you get the warrant, mate?
Exactly.
What are you saying, North? What are you saying, North? Yeah. Fake Angolan, yeah. I've just done a watch along for your nation, mate.
It's not my fault. Rules of this country.
Take accountability.
Nah, accountability. Where's my national insurance? Nah, man. It's one of them ones, man. It's Angola are gonna do what they're gonna do, and it is what it is.
Both the goals in that game were cold, by the way.
I have to watch the highlights.
The referee ruined the second half. The referee looked like Diddy, bro. I can't lie, he did. Yeah, and he was moving like he did. He actually side on view. He looked like Diddy, bro. I'm not lying. Chat. Anyone that's come over from my channel, yeah, he did. He looked like Diddy, bro. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna watch Egypt in about 10 minutes or so against South Africa. We're there for the Salatiers, isn't it? Don't worry, man. You'll have some Wi-Fi when I get there. Don't worry, relax.
I want Algeria or Morocco to win it.
Yeah, come on, Algeria for the win, man. Mahrez FC.
Yeah, Mahrez, man. Mahrez, he's our best winger ever. For the club to have, best ever winger to have, and we still haven't replaced him. I'll be honest. No matter how good Doku's doing, I'll take Mahrez all day, every day. Even this type.
No, we lost against Algeria, but context. You know what I'm saying? Context.
I said context about context. Yeah, Mahrez, you played a high line and got weighed in.
Yeah, well, football is not something very big in our nation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why I said context. We got bigger problems, Lee, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie to you, man. I didn't even know we were in the AFCON until I done a preview.
Fake fan. He's a fake fan.
Hey, listen, look at your Northside's not watching Angola. Is he a fake fan?
Yeah, but he's got Wi-Fi issues, so I kind of get that.
Wow.
I don't know how we're going to stream the Aston Villa game when I get to your house, mate. My 5G on my Vodafone SIM at work.
Bring your own dongle.
I don't even know where that is. I can't lie.
No dongle, no entry. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I could actually, because you're on Vodafone England, didn't you? Vodafone UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I could probably get you a SIM card. I could potentially get you a SIM card, Vodafone ES. Yeah, same contract. Well, it's not a contract. It's a pay as you go. Yeah, 90 gig of data, Vodafone ES. I could potentially do that. I could text a woman later. Yeah, you don't even need to leave your house to top it up. Just transfer the €10 every month.
Now, do you know what? Yeah, I'd get her to give me if she can get me unlimited. Do you know why? Because I put 150 gig and I've already used up 60 gig. So,
but you know what it is, don't know, yeah. It's like the thing is though, because obviously if you on your current phone, you're out of the country, innit? So you only have a certain limit. It's a bit weird. Yeah. So you can only use 5G to a certain limit, and then it uses 3G or 4G. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's weird. That's why you might have to.
When I first moved here, I was on Vodafone UK, and they let me. After about 4 months, 4.5 months, something like that. Yeah, they said, we noticed that you're still in the country, you're still in Spain. Yeah, fair usage and all of that with data, blah blah blah. Yeah, and I ended up cancelling the contract. There was only about, I think, 6 weeks left. Yeah, so I just paid the contract off and got on Vodafone ES. But bro, real talk, yeah, you'll have Wi-Fi sorted. You won't have it fitted. Actually, you might do. It depends how quick they do it. But worst ways, we said this anyway. Yeah, worst ways, I'll use my NIE. Yeah, and just put it in my name. Oh, yeah, but cool. You don't have Avatel where you are, innit?
No.
If you had Avatel, I could just bring my router and we just get it sorted straight away.
Man, are violating, you know. About Abdi Shuffle, bro. Have some shame. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk, though. No, you don't have Avatel where you are.
No.
But all you need, is the quickest upload speed. But I'm surprised, like when you send me do a screen. Are you on your dongle thing now?
Yeah.
Run a speed test on it.
Hold on.
Bro, because when I moved into my gaff when I first moved out here, I was streaming with them dead curtains and that dead wardrobe behind me when I first moved out here. Yeah, and that was on less than 1 gig, bro. Yeah, and I never had a problem. That was like 0.7 gig. Yeah, if I wanted to upload a video, a 10-minute video, it'd take about 6 hours to upload a 10-minute video. Yeah, but to live stream, it was fine.
Lee had this phone by the window. And
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Hanging out the window like.
yeah, like that. You know, when you're on the train, bro, that's crazy. I realized it's only England really where you don't have good signal on that. Because when I went to Holland, I had good signal everywhere. I'm seeing even when I was in Norway and that man are texting people on the train. I'm thinking I can't text people on the train. Do
you know what it is? The price of the Wi-Fi here is so cheap though, man. Big up to Andrew in the chat. I've got an unlimited plan, $70 a month. Yeah, that's like what, 35 quid, 40 quid in English money. So out here, it's like my internet's €24.99 a month, and it's 600 up, 600 down.
So descarga, I think so. The download speed is 44.4.
Yeah,
and you don't
the upload. What's the upload?
And then 4.9.
Yeah, that's dead.
4.92.
It's still, but it's still working.
Well, what did it say? Did it say MB? Is it MB?
Yeah, megabytes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's megabytes or megabits.
I don't know.
It's megabits you're doing. Yeah,
but still, like, but the thing is, if you go to open, right? So when I get there, I'm going to have DAZN España on for the game, yeah. Right, because I'm only bringing my Mac. I'm not bringing the whole fucking PC in there, yeah. Right, but I won't be able to run fucking DAZN España, and I'll have to do it on StreamYard. So I'm going to have StreamYard open. I'm going to have YouTube Studio open. DAZN España open. Yeah, like this is going to be an issue, isn't it? Because you're saying it ain't going to work. What's it like on your 5G on your phone? Or do you just link that up to your Wi-Fi?
So basically, you know the app that I got to watch the games on my phone, and it's like crystal clear. Yeah, you remember the app that I was using, So I use that, connect it to the thing. So I watch the game on that. Yeah, I mean, because when I tried to do it all on one, it was moving mad.
But you're doing that off of your Vodafone UK.
This is where you have to be. This is where you know whether you're friends with your neighbors or not. You might have to ask for the Wi-Fi password. You know. One of them ones, you know what I'm saying? All that knocking on their door to say hello, blood. Let's see whether they'll give you the password. You know?
Nah, they ain't gonna give you the password, bro. Bro, streaming on the time, bro. They're gonna be like, yo, where's this dickhead coming off the internet, bro? You know what I'm saying? They'll be banging down my door, bro. You know
have you asked the neighbors? Have you asked the neighbors if you can get super fast fiber there?
No, I haven't seen them. I haven't asked them. I asked the guy
at side mission, bro. You need to find out.
You know what thing? No, I asked the guy at the place, innit? Because I said to myself,
but they're just going to say because they want their commission in. Allow them, bro. Because when I moved out, they told me I could get it in the old gaff. When the installers turned up, they said we don't have super fast fiber here. They put in some dial-up bullshit. Yeah. And then I spoke to a landlady. I was like, no, I can't be dealing with that. Yeah, I can't be dealing with that crap. Yeah, but it was 0.7 of a meg, bro. Yeah, and I was still streaming.
Lee went to the landlady. I told her put super optic just for me. You know that was
right. Although to be fair, that was before StreamYard was a thing. Yeah, so I was just streaming straight off of YouTube.
Yeah.
So it weren't like I had 2 or 3 different things open in it. Do you know what I'm saying? It was Google.
Now I can only stream straight off YouTube on your phone, innit?
No, I could do it I did it off my Mac.
Ah, you can. No. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you still do it. I don't know if we can still do it, but I know you used to be able to do it.
But yeah, bro, I swear, that's dead. Yeah, 44 and 4.9 or whatever we were saying. Yeah, that's dead, bro. Yeah, if I run a speed test on mine right now, bro, you need to get this level. Yeah, and it's cheap, North. Yeah, but they don't have Avatel. I don't know what the equivalent is around there. Where's the speed test app? Yeah, watch this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 200.
Yeah, that's download. Yeah, that's over 300. Yeah, the upload's what you need, though, North. Yeah, do the upload now. Upload.
There's like 200 something in it.
Yeah, that's nearly 300 as well. Yeah, and that's dead. The box is right there, and it's plugged. The Ethernet's plugged in my PC right there. Yeah, and even that's dead. Yeah, 327 and 285. If all you need, is more than 20 upload, and you'll be sweet. Maybe 50. Yeah, but you need to speak to the neighbors, see if they can get fiber optic around there, bro. Yeah, because you don't want to go and fucking get it all sorted, and you think, yeah, I'm cool now. I'm stress free, and then the engineers turn up, and then they say, no, sorry, mate, there's no fibre optic here, mate. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. The same shit happened to me, bro. Yeah, you can only get 3G or 2G or something, or some bullshit, or E. Like that's what happened to me, North. Yeah, and it's long. Yeah, no, especially like because he's moved literally roughly the same time I moved here. I moved in November. Yeah, he's moved in December. So it's like I was going down to the end of the street to a restaurant and streaming in a corner in their restaurant on their Wi-Fi. Yeah, they do have fibre optic in Barca, but it depends what streets, bro. That's the point.
Oh, so well, I just put it in ChatGPT. It said the fastest one's called Digi. Have you heard about them?
Digi, yeah, Mobile, yeah.
Yeah, Digi offers speed up
Digi
to
Mobile.
10 gigabytes. I think Movistar is 1. Symmetrical.
Yeah, but it depends on the area. If you need to see which ones are available in the area.
No, depends on what street you're in. No, I put it from my address, innit? I put it from my address. Yeah,
but you know what it is? You know, if you remember, I don't know if you really remember, Lee. Remember how when we used to have Virgin Media?
Yep.
And you had to check whether if you wanted, because they had their own line, so you had to check whether they were available in the area or not. Otherwise, everyone uses the same BT internet thing, that green box down the road.
Yeah, exactly. The green box is, exactly. Thank you. And this is the thing, where the street I lived in my last gaff, the next street down had fibre optic, but my street didn't. Yeah, and it's like, it's jarring, bro. Real talk, you need to speak to one of the neighbors and just say to him, like, what's the fastest Wi-Fi? Can I get fibre optic here? Because obviously I'm streaming. Yeah, just knock on their doors later or something, can it? And just see. Yeah, and then they'll tell you, innit? Yeah. Yeah, because like as soon as you find out a company, you can go there and just use my NIE, bro. Yeah, you can use my
Don't go empty-handed. Take 2 Maggies.
You can't get Maggies in Spain, bro.
I've run out, man. I've run out since I know it's
already. Maggies in Spain. You can't get Maggies out in Spain,
get
bro.
Maggie here, bro.
How come?
I know, but I'm just saying, take anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, what
don't take those.
It's a wine, isn't it? It's a spiced wine, isn't it?
Upload speed, yeah. I put for upload speed. The fastest one it's telling me at my address is Movistar. 025.
What's the upload? What's the upload speed? What's it saying?
Hold on. It's offers 1 Gbps download and upload on many plans, especially with O2, the Movistar budget brand. Many locals reports for
budget brands, yeah, you've been that.
And then it's Vodafone Fiber. That's the next one. Great performance, good tech support. Yeah, about the same. Same as Movistar. Populous. What the hell is
Populous? Yeah, nobody uses that, bro.
What the hell is that? That's in third play. Forget that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's Vodafone or Movistar.
You can only go for number 1, North, because if you get the number 2, then they're going to clown you again. Second, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, you know what it is? Just check which ones are available in your area. I mean, I don't know if you can do that with the provider when you actually ask them, because they can ask them. But sometimes I don't know how it works in Spain, but sometimes you can ask them whether they can check what they have in that area or on that street.
Or if you see one of the vans driving around, because that's what I did. Yeah, I'll see a van driving around for Avatel. Yeah. And they said, yeah. And they got a gaff around the corner from me. So I went in there. Yeah, and I got it sorted.
It's telling me Movistar and Vodafone. They're the two fastest.
Movistar. Let me see what it says. Movistar says 20 euros a month.
Or is Movistar the equivalent of like Sky Sports or something?
It's like a TNT sport, really.
Okay.
It's similar. Yeah, it is similar. €19.90 a month for 12 months. That's like you don't want all that. You just want the Wi-Fi, innit? So you just want internet, 300 megabyte. Yeah, but is that upload or download? 600 symmetrical. Okay, so you get 600 up, 600 down. That's $24.90 a month. But you need to make sure it's in your exact fucking location, bro.
And you know what it is as well, Lee? It depends on how far you live from the box. So there's the latency thing. So the further you live, the lower that number that would be on that. So essentially, North could get 550, 400 upload because he doesn't live right next to the box. Does that make sense? So the further the data travels, the less.
He could get 1 gig symmetrical, so 1 gig up, 1 gig down. Yeah, that's like rapid. Yeah, that comes with a call and all the landline calls, unlimited.
Yeah, but
that's where you don't want all that shit.
That's if North is running a telephone center, bro.
Yeah, so you can get 600 fiber and a mobile. Yeah, 600 up and down, and you get Movistar Plus, so you can do La Liga second division, La Liga. Movistar Plus online, is what I've got. It's totally different to Movistar Plus. Sorry, it's a Movistar. Movistar is like Sky Sports TNT. Movistar Plus, only has select games here and there. Yeah,
someone said you could get Starlink. If you want to sell your kidney, he goes, if you want to sell your kidneys, you know. Hey, that's crazy.
you only want fiber. You don't need, bro. I can get you a SIM card. Yeah, I'll get you a SIM card. I'll speak to Joe in a minute. I'll speak to her in a minute.
Cool.
Yeah, because
no SIM card, no entry.
No SIM card, no entry. Yeah. Is that what we're saying?
I'm gonna open the door. Yeah, we got the SIM card. Okay, no,
Yeah,
we're cool.
right, pull it under the door, and I'll decide if it works.
Nope, acting like he's in England, bro. That's Spain. Realize your neighbors will snitch on you, blood. You know what I'm saying?
The neighbors will let me in anyway.
Hey, there's someone here receiving packages. You know,
bro. I swear, it's so annoying, bro. Like it's so annoying. Listen, it's their country. It is what it is, isn't it? It's their country, but it's so annoying because to get that to get the national insurance, you literally have to go on specific times where they reboot it, and then like all the flipping all the appointments go like that.
We'll sort that when we get there. Yeah,
I
we'll sort that when we get
swear
there. Trust me.
have you asked ChatGPT how you can find the optimal timing, bro? You know
no. ChatGPT came up with there's somebody I can pay like €100, €150, and I could just get fast track to the thing.
That's the African way.
Yeah, it's North. It's 15 fucking euros.
That's the African way. You know about that, North. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I need it done, bro. I'll pay the 150. I don't care, bro. I just need it done. You know,
North,
it's
15 euros for an NIE, and you go to the police station and you pick it up. That's it. You take your passport, done. Then you go down to the local town hall, and you register that you're at that address. Yeah, don't worry. When I get there, I'll sort it for you.
Yeah, you can do an IRL at the police station.
Yeah. Hey, we're both hiding in Spain.
Hey,
nah, bro. We talk about the IRL at the police station. You think I'm the black DT, bro? You think I'm for a dickhead, bro?
No, I'm doing.
By the time I leave, I'm going back on the 4th. Yeah, so we've got the January the 1st to be a bank holiday. I'd imagine it's a bank holiday here. I think it is. Yeah, today's not a bank holiday in Spain. Everywhere's open. Banks are open. Everything.
Yeah.
It was open yesterday, bro. You know when you told me everything's open.
Everything's open. North
was open. Everything was open.
So why is
the banks? The banks ain't open. The banks weren't open.
Why is everything closed in the UK? I don't get it. Like, this country is different, bro. This country's back to front. Yeah, it's like days when you think shit's going to be open, it's not open. They just have a regional holiday. Yeah,
but North have to hold that because the tobacco shops are closed. There's no corner shop in.
He can't get his Maggies, bro. He can't get his Maggies, innit?
Yeah, I remember that when I went to Holland. I went there, bro, and then man are telling me I need to leave. Why? I need to go quickly. Tobacco shop's closing. You know what I'm thinking? All right, cool. What's this? Can you go corner shop? Even I forgot, and then I realized they can't sell it because when I go Sweden and Norway, they sell it in the shops, innit? But there they don't. So it's one of those.
Nah, this place like Portugal, bro. There's an actual tobacco shop you have to go to. I'm just like, you man are so bad.
In Holland, they sell both cigarettes and weed in the tobacco shop. Bro,
if you got a petrol station near you, if you can get cigarettes from the machine anyway with your card.
Yeah.
It's the same where I am. Yeah, when I first moved there, I was like, they don't sell cigarettes in the supermarket. I was like, what? You have to go to the tobacco shop, or the petrol station, and at 10 o'clock at night, lock off. No alcohol. They don't sell alcohol.
No, Holland they stay open, innit? In Holland, they're the ones that stay open.
There's 4 tobacco shops that are walking distance, literally maximum 3 minutes. There's one there, there's one literally there, and then there's one that I discovered right next to the Mackie D's. That one saved me. You know what I mean? And then the
Well, that
woman
was
that served
yesterday,
me,
innit? That was yesterday when you were
yeah,
stressing. I see
yeah.
that.
And
Yeah,
then
I
the
see
woman's
that.
like, I said, who do you support? She's like, she goes, England. She goes, F that, I'm never going back. I think she was English. Her accent, she was English. F that, I'm never going back to that shithole. I was like, yo.
What cigarettes do you smoke?
LMA as well.
Yeah, it's same. Although actually, yeah, they're in the tobacco shop. When I go to the petrol station, I have to get Lucky Strike Normal. Yeah.
Okay. Those one come, yeah?
Yeah, they're all right actually. They're not too bad. Yeah, but in the petrol station, they've stopped selling LMA as well.
The chat thing Northside smokes Camel, bro.
No, fuck that shit. They're harsh. Do you know what you should do though? Just go and stock up and get a couple of cartons. Yeah, it's the same. It saves you about 50 cents, and if like say what $5.80 a packet in it for
yeah, $5.80, yeah.
$5.80, right? So
Lee, or you just buy them, or you just buy at the airport, duty free.
No, they're not duty free, bro.
They're not in Spain.
No, bro. I'm going Barca. I'm going Malaga to Barca. What you think I'm getting duty free? They're fucking bro. Yeah, get out of it, bro. It's an internal flight. About duty free. Yeah, these Spaniards are on smoke, bro. Yeah, but no, real talk. Yeah, just go and buy like 600. Or no, actually, you might not be able to buy that many. You might have to fucking show passport and all that bullshit. Yeah, right. Go and buy 200 from each of the tobacco shops, so you got 600 in your house. Yeah, so you never have to, yeah. And bro, that costs what? 58 times 3 is what? Fucking.
I know, just buy the mic first, then. Buy the mic first and then buy cigarettes.
172 euro.
Priority.
Yeah, 174 euro. Is that right?
Man said when he's streaming, he's just gonna have like cigarettes behind him just stacked up. You know?
no, but this is what. Yeah, but this is the thing. When I get there, I'm gonna tell him because this country is mad backwards. Yeah, it is mad backwards. Yeah. Honestly, and you're going to realize this, yeah, the longer you live here, North, right? Well, I'm going to bounce in a minute because this game's 10 minutes in. We need it. We need Salah tears. That's why I'm doing the watch long. But
yeah,
but no, real talk. There's so many things that are backwards in this country. Yeah, like I'll give you an example. Sundays in the summer, supermarkets are open every Sunday. Yeah, but then as soon as it gets to about early October, they're all shut round here on a Sunday, apart from Supercore, which is open 365. Yeah, it's open until 2 a.m. where I live, yeah? Right? And you can buy cigarettes from this machine, but you need cash. Yeah, but then randomly, yeah, the supermarkets just decide they're opening on a Sunday. Yeah, at the end of November. And I'm like, well, that's a bit random. Yeah, I'm like walking down the hill. I'm like, I'll go and get cigarettes from the petrol station. Yeah, I'm walking past and I see Carrefour's open. I'm like, what the fuck's that all about? Why is that open? Yeah, then yesterday, not yesterday, Christmas Eve, yeah, all the supermarkets shut at 5 p.m. where I live. Why? Why are you shutting at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve? Yeah, then today is Boxing Day. The banks are open. Yeah, but it's not a bank holiday here. And there's so many, they have a bank holiday every month. Yeah. And in December, yeah, and January, they have more bank holidays because it's the kings, isn't it? The 3 kings. Yeah. So in January, yeah, bro, I think they have a 5-day bank holiday at one point of the year. Yeah, around Easter time, I think it's a 5-day bank holiday.
So man never work then.
That's what I'm saying. But no, I'm not even taking a piss here. Then they have their own regional bank holidays. Right, so they'll have. So where I live in Mias. Yeah, Mias Costa. Yeah. So Mias, they'll have Mias Festival. Mias Festival is a 5-day event. The banks are shut, but it's not officially bank holiday. It's just Mia's festival, so everything's shut. Yeah,
it's just an excuse.
Bro, these men are the laziest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. I swear, I'm all for it because I'm the same, bro. They don't want to work. Yeah, but then you'll have fucking you'll have Malaga festival. Oh, Egypt nearly scored. Then you'll have Granada festival. Then you'll have fucking Almeria festival. They all have different regional festivals. Yeah, bro, I swear down, it's crazy. Then they'll have this festival. Then they'll have this day where it's like Andalusia Day, yeah? So in that day, that's a bank holiday. Bro, I swear, these men must have about 30, 40 days off a year.
They just make it up as they go along.
100%, bro. Yeah, it's jarring at times, yeah? Right? Yeah, it is because they're Catholic, you're right. They do have a lot. They do have a lot of days off because they're Catholic. Yeah, that's why the kings, they're really hot on the 3 kings. That's really their Christmas, isn't it? Christmas Day was yesterday. They don't really celebrate Christmas Day where I am, yeah, or in Spain in general. Like the kings, yeah, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, yeah, of January. That's really their Christmas. That's when and they don't really like, it don't feel like Christmas where I am. You barely see any decorations up. There's no trees or like lighting and Merry Christmas when you walk around the supermarkets and all of that bullshit. I don't really see any of that.
Poor, you know.
but then when you get to January 5th, 6th, 7th, yeah, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, yeah, that's when it's like a big thing for them. Yeah, and like there's a tradition where like for the kids you put like money and sweets and stuff and like in their shoes or shit. Like that's basically their Christmas. Yeah, but because I don't know what it's like where North is, but this part it's more English. Yeah, so they've adopted like certain things, so they do celebrate it a little bit here, but it's not really a massive thing.
What did the St. Nicholas thing, whatever it's called?
Yeah, it's but it's not. They don't really celebrate it where I am, bro. They're like my neighbor. You met them, North, innit? The Colombians in the corner. Yeah, you know, the kids. Yeah, she's lovely. That lady. Every time it's Halloween, she'll put all the fucking shit out. Yeah, she's got all the Christmas decorations and the lighting outside the house. They got the tree. Yeah, but. Like my neighbor that side, like he don't really give a shit, him and his bird. Yeah, neighbors downstairs, they don't really care. The old couple who live right at the bottom, they're sound, but I think they've gone back to England. Yeah, and the Irish couple, they've got a tree up. But the Germans, I ain't seen them. But nobody's really got decorations and all that. They just have the little thing on the door, like the little wreath on the door. That's it. But it's not a massive thing here, North. Yeah, like, but yeah, Kings, the Three Kings, that's huge out here. Yeah, same. You're going to see this in Barcelona, yeah, because you've got a beach as well, San Juan. Yeah, 24th of June. Yeah, it's the only day you're allowed to have a barbecue on the beach. Yeah, and it goes on until like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, bro. That beach is going to be rammed. 23rd of June into 24th.
I've been to that. I've been to that. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's just chilling, bro. There's no drama. Imagine that in England.
Nah, you'll get locked up.
That'll be chaos. There'll be fights.
Yeah, everyone will be pissed up. What are you looking at my bird for? No, everyone's just relaxing, bro. But listen, I'm gonna have to bounce here. I'm 15 minutes late for this watch long, but
big up,
bless up to everyone, man. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful Christmas, whether you celebrate or not.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand it if I'm honest. But there we go.
Just don't miss your flight.
Nah, come on. All right, listen, my flight's at 6:30 in the morning, mate. I might have to stay up. Right, and if he ain't standing at Barcelona Airport with a sign, yeah, as my number one fan, yeah, cool. You ain't getting your SIM card.
Everyone said he's holding the sign with dad on it. Question mark.
I need him to do it in real life at Barcelona Airport as I'm landing.
I said, "Welcome home, Dad." You know them ones.
Oh my God, Dad's home. Scary.
Runs the IRL thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, where's my fucking Christmas gift? You know what I'm saying? Where's my fucking presents?
Nah, I'm atheist, mate. I don't believe in all that. Yeah, you can hold that. Your gift to be your Wi-Fi, mate. No, real talk, all jokes aside, and I swear, if I get to your gaff here and my 5G and my Vodafone ES don't work, we're fucked doing that watch along for Aston Villa. Yeah, the good news is
you can go to the lounge. You can go to the lounge. You got the brother from Oman, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to him, North. By
the time I get there, we'll have about 12 hours till kickoff. By the time I actually get to your house, we'll have 12 hours to pattern it because I'm going to be mad on edge if your Wi-Fi is dead, bro. Like if I can't stream, no real talk, yeah. No, I'm being straight up serious.
He's warning you, you know that,
bro. I'm gonna have to get you to sign into my DAZN España account, yeah.
But if you man lose, it's us. There's North's fault, you know.
Oh nah, see, I don't even tell me this, bro. Either way, right? I'm bringing my Mac, yeah, so we can watch the game on my Mac, yeah. Right, and then I'll have to sign in on StreamYard on your PC, yeah, on your laptop, yeah, right? Because from what you're telling me, yeah, it's gonna cook, and I won't be able to watch the game properly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got 12 hours to pattern that. Yeah, we'll have to find somewhere.
We'll find somewhere, even if we need to get internet.
Because bro, that's the last game of the year as well, and we're playing Good Evening. Yeah, that's like, and yeah.
Bring your dongles.
I'll fucking
Hey,
dongle you
pause.
off the. I'll dongle
Yeah,
you
me.
balls off of
Pause,
the fucking off of the patio.
No, I don't need to pause, bro.
Nah, why for that, bro? About bring your dongles.
I'll have him dangling off the fucking patio. You fucking told me. I fucking told you.
Man said, man said like Duchesne, blood. Man's not gonna look like the kid from Duchesne from Top Boy, bro. It's just gonna have you hanging from the thing, bro.
I swear. Do you know what it is? I don't go anywhere unless I know the Wi-Fi is lit. Yeah, and I know his Wi-Fi is shit. Yeah, so I'm praying, fingers fucking crossed, my 5G on my phone works in your house.
Yeah,
but it's working now, isn't it? So you should be all right.
Yeah, but now I need to use. Yeah, I could use my 5G to put it on my Mac to watch.
There's only going to be one person streaming. No, I don't think North's going to be streaming, is it?
No, he's going to be afterwards. I'll be doing my fan cams afterwards. But that's fine, yeah, because actually that's a plan. Because I could 5G up, yeah, and we could watch the game through my phone, 5G on my Mac on DAZN. I could stream off of your PC, your laptop, yeah, on StreamYard through my account. Yeah, then when you go and do your stream, yeah, then you use the Wi-Fi, and I'll just use my 5G to do the fan cams.
It depends how you talk to me, because the way you said you're on edge, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, facts don't care about your feelings. I need Wi-Fi.
You never know, man. Lee, I can already see it coming. You know, Lee's looking at him. So you ruined my stream. You know.
Can you imagine?
And we conceded, and it's fucking dongle.
It's
your fault. You ruined my holiday. You know they won't know.
You've ruined my fucking holiday. You've ruined my stream. Yeah, I bought you a fucking SIM card. I've sorted your fucking NIE out. We're sorting your Wi-Fi out. Yeah, and
ungrateful.
All I asked was a bit of ungrateful. All I asked was a bit of common courtesy to have Wi-Fi.
You came to Barca and you changed. You know that?
Yeah, you were never like this back in England. Yeah, you never used to be like this. You used to be caring. Now look at you. Yeah, now you're in Barca. You think you made it?
Payala North, blood.
Oh my god!
You can hold that.
You're gonna be shouting at me like the way Saeed was shouting at my man for eating biryani. He's like, look at the internet. Look at the dongle.
Hey, I'll just go knock on your neighbour's door and say, listen, this idiot next door, yeah, right. Have you actually got any Wi-Fi? Can I use your router's spare bedroom for an hour just so I can do this stream? Because this Wi-Fi shit. Yeah. Listen, bless up, lads. Bless up, lads.
Big up.
Oi, free kick Egypt. Right, I'm going. Love, later.
All right, cool.
Take care, man.
Love.
See you later. Bless.
Love. You know what I mean? I get the blame for everything. Everything's my fault. It's like, put the blame on me. You get me?
You can put the blame on me. You know
it's going to be about putting the blame on me. Everything's going to be my fault. I'm telling you.
North's already anticipating it. You know that words. He already knows.
I really don't care. I'm gonna make sure there's enough alcohol. I don't care. Just numb it. You know what I'm saying? Just numb the pain.
The only good thing is you got the balcony. You get me? If Lee needs to smoke, he gets down on the balcony.
Nah, I'm not giving him the key to the balcony. You know what I'm saying? If he's raging, I ain't giving him the key to the balcony, bro. Yeah,
That's too high. You know. I just moved in. You know that was. I don't need the headaches. But listen, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, but that's not the game you want Lee there. You know. Una Emery, you know, that's the wrong game, bro. That's the wrong game. But yeah, man. Besides that, hopefully you're all doing well. Yeah, man. Because here it's freezing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's freezing over there, yeah?
It was 2 degrees at night.
It was 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Madness. Madness over here. It's been all right. Do you know what? It gets cold when the sun goes down, then it gets really cold. But most of the time, it's actually all right in comparison to England. It's actually all right.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even that bad, you know, until was it yesterday or 2 days ago, bro? When it was just cold, bro. You know, and I was thinking, I'm wearing the wrong jacket. You know, I had the lighter jacket, and yesterday I realized it was the wrong jacket. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think North's going to do the switch.
Yeah, he's going to switch over to his phone. So, yeah, UK's weather's, there's never going to be snow. There's no chance of it going to snow. I don't see it snowing here.
Even if it does, though, you know how it is, bro. It's going to be a little snow, and then it's going to turn into slush, bro.
It's like
And that's
Why
sleet.
not?
That's
It's
the only
freezing.
thing's gonna
It's
happen.
freezing.
It's just gonna be
Why
sleet.
not?
I mean, if you look at America, America's bare snowing. It's snowing right now in America. I mean, Canada's snowing as well. The temperatures are very cold in USA. I don't see UK having any of that sort of snow. I mean, the very heavy snow was like I think it was December 2022. That was the actual snow. That was the snow that was unexpected. I never expected that snow to happen in December 2022. So that's the actual snow. That's the actual time when we had the very heavy snowfall. But after that, I don't see any snow. I just
Bro,
feel
last
it's
time I
just going to
remember
be
heavy
rain.
snow was like 2018. You know, I remember because I was going to Coventry, but then I got stuck on the way there. Well, not my car. Just idiots on summer tires, and they really blocked the whole road. But other than that, it's never really snowed like that. To be fair.
It's never snowing in the UK. I think it's just going to be rain. It's going to be sunny. That's it. I can feel cloudy, but maybe maybe a bit fog early in the morning. But I don't see any of it to be snowing. I know. Is Barcelona going to snow at some point or not?
I don't think so. I don't know, bro. I don't think so. Like it doesn't feel. Nah, I don't think it's cold enough to.
What temperature is it? Like 15 or something?
During the day, it's like 13 to 15. So
Yeah, that's calm. That's minor,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
That's
calm.
like our summers, bro. You know,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice, bro. You know, 15 is nice. But yeah, bro, it's cold here, bro. Yeah. Listen though, big up, man. I gotta go. Enjoy
Yeah,
the
big
rest
up.
of the day. Big up,
Big
man.
up. Big up. Thanks for having me on, though.
Big up, man.
No, are you still angry about that Aura Fiori tweet that was posted out? I remember the Aura Fiori tweet. I think it was like 2 days ago. That was crazy. The way they put a picture of Calafiori and they saying he's Aura, bro. That was. I think this is how weird it gets. I mean, the amount of names that we're giving to these players is kind of crazy. It's just apparently
They never learn.
This is just romance.
They never
bro.
learn. They just repeat the same nonsense, bro. They never learn, man. This club is always embarrassed. Their fan base is always embarrassing. When the club just pandered to it, I'm just sick of it, bro. Real talk, I just want the season over. I can't even lie. I already know he ain't winning that.
I just feel like he's not good. It's just going to be another trophyless season, but they're just going to go, oh, but stop this, man. You're a fake fan. You got to back the team. You got to back the players. You got to back your manager. If you can't do it, support another team. Why do you not go and support Spurs? That's what they're going to say. Why do you not go and support Tottenham Hotspur then? Why are you supporting Arsenal? Go and support someone else then. That's what they're going to say to us and to everyone else. They're just going to go, stop this negativity. I mean, let's be real. That's the mutants for you. I mean, they think that Arteta's the best of all time, apparently. Maybe he's the greatest manager right now in the world. He's the best tactician. You know, Ødegaard would say he's tactically better than any other manager right now. I mean, let's be real. The same manager, I mean, he got tactically outclassed by Rob Edwards, mate. You want to talk about the fact that you got tactically outclassed by Wolves that were bottom of the table. Imagine if it takes you that long to break down a low block, and imagine saying, oh, but we won the game with own goals. It doesn't matter. You got to smash these teams. The way we're playing right now, North, we ain't smashing these teams. It's just going to be like a stinky 2-0 win, 2-1. And the problem is, right, if we continue like to sit back and allow them to attack, we're going to concede. Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's going to continue and continue, because the reason why we can't kill the game off is because it's illegal under this manager. I've seen Barcelona get a goal to win the game. They continue scoring goals to seal out the game. But when it's us, we just sit back, just allow it to happen. It's okay. Just let it be. Let it be. This is not sustainable, bro. Like, imagine Brighton and Hove Albion tomorrow. Imagine if we get another own goal and a scamming penalty. I don't know, a penalty, and that's it. This is crazy, bro. I don't see that happening. But if that happens again, I'm sorry. Then how are we going to score from open play then? Because the set pieces hasn't worked out. Let's be real. I mean, like, we need to understand the fact that the set pieces, it's never going to be sustainable. I mean, when was the last time we scored from open play then? I think it was Aston Villa, I think. Do penalties, can I ask you this question if you don't mind? Do penalties count as open play goals?
It's not an open play goal.
Okay, fine. So Trossard's goal against Villa was the last time we scored from open play. Then that was the equaliser before we lost the game. So that was what, nearly 3 weeks ago since we last scored from open play, and after that it's just been scraping wins, and that I just feel like he's going to do it again, and he just feels like this is how we're supposed to win games. I just don't see us winning the league. I mean, the way Man City are playing right now, it's looking tough for us. I mean, when you see Pep versus Arteta, we all know who's going to win the race. Pep easily. And Top Gooners are saying, "Oh, but he played Arteta. But look at Pep Guardiola. He had no striker." Well, let's be real. He had no striker and still managed to win the league. What's Arteta done with Jesus? Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Do you know what I mean? Only at the end of the season do they want to listen to what we got to say. So we already know what it is. We're the negative ones. We're the ones always looking for complaints. It's calm. We can run that agenda at the end of the season when they're all moaning and they're all groaning and they feel flat and nobody really want to talk about the club, and it's just everyone's down because it's another season without winning anything. I do think we got a chance of winning. Obviously, you're in a competition, you got a chance of winning it. We could potentially win the Carabao, but like I said, I want a major. That they'll try and spin it and say, well, he's won a trophy, just give him a few more players, maybe he can win a mate. Nah, we're not moving the goalpost no more. We're keeping the goalpost where it is. You know what I mean? It has to be a major. He's got to go, bro. I'll be real. Like a Carabao Cup and the FA Cup after £1 billion spent. Come on, that's not a good return. It's not a good return, man. You know what I mean? It's not a good return, and I don't think he deserves another. Like, how many more chances we're gonna give it? It's a merry-go-round. But big up Quadra, man. Big up, bro, and big up to everyone that jumped on. Big up, bro. We're gonna redirect to Lee. I'm gonna go live in like 2 hours or something. I'm gonna get something to eat and we'll be live again. And I'll be live again for the match reaction for the Man United game. So big up, man. Northside raid on the way into Lee's stream, and I'll see you back later on.